We're going live.
We live! What's up, guys? Oh, the horror!
Part two.
Part two.
Baba.
Just like horror films. Babadook. Babadook. Yes. Hopefully that movie's not on this list.
Yes.
Well, looks like we got 2 people in the chat. What's up, guys? Comment down below. Let us know. Again, what is your favorite horror film? And you guys can feel free to chime in anytime and let us know what you think about these lists. Obviously, we have some pretty polarizing opinions.
Yes, sir.
Which I like. It keeps things interesting.
Yeah, but like we mentioned, too many to do in one movie, so I had to do a part deuce.
Oh yeah, we got a lot to go through.
Oh, like Hot Shots Part 2?
Part deuce.
Part deux. Yeah.
Sorry for that.
Took a minute for. Took a second for it to pop up on my thing. Okay. There we
Good
go.
old Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen. So yeah, we got a lot to go through. I'll wait for some people to get in, so we start talking. But for now, yeah. So where are you you're bringing up? What was the website you were just on, Dad?
Movie Web.
Movie Web.
MovieWeb.com. Top 15 most scariest movies. Exorcist was number 1. Then Hereditary, number 2. And number 3 was Conjuring.
Interesting, because there is a lot of new. I'm on Movie Web right now. We're talking about this Founders Day. Let's check this out.
I'm actually using, so I have the AMC, A-list subscription.
Yeah.
So for $20 a month, I get 3 tickets a week. So
Okay.
that's 12 tickets a month. That if I go by myself, I pretty much get a free movie ticket. So I just got to go to the movie twice. And yes, it is on my list. And since it's out, tickets are available for purchase, I can either go see that this weekend, possibly depending on the release date, or even next weekend.
Well,
next weekend, I'm actually going to see Godzilla -1 minus color. So.
Yeah. So I want to see that too. I have to get tickets for that. But Founders Day, I don't really know much about this. I've heard people talk about it. So director Eric Bloomquist's Attack and Slash. Never heard that. Horror movie finds a crazy mass killer unleashing terror in a small town. We like mass killers around here, but they have to do it right, because there's been quite a resurgence for. Oh my God, I just got distracted. DC, we'll talk about that in a sec. Oh God, yeah, there's been a resurgence for slasher films. Like we had Totally Killer last year. Obviously, Scream's made a huge comeback. All that stuff. There's been a lot.
Personal favorite slasher of last year, Thanksgiving.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not even saying it.
I know.
Oh, well, you know what? It's not on this list, so I don't have to worry about that. But you know what? We'll let you pick where that goes. I'll add that to the list later. So, character exploration takes a backseat to the bloody kills and political comedy in Founders Day. Perfect for slasher films craving a quick fix. Okay, that's pretty. That's a pretty good.
Like
log line, I
sweet to
guess,
the
right? Yeah,
point.
sweet to the point. Like, hey, you like slashers? You like political stuff? Not really, but I like slashers. So, the unique mass killer wielding a secret knife hidden in a gavel.
Hey, you got to get creative.
Oh, real quick, just shout out to Devin, the other Devin in my life. Got to put my kid to bed. BRB, you better come back. If you don't, I'm not drinking your beer anymore. He makes beer, by the way. So, okay.
Hey, I got a question for you guys. Do you have some kind of music playing in the headphones too?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, that's why I asked you earlier if you thought, is it too loud?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, I can turn it down.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Max said he couldn't hear it at all, so I turned it up.
Okay.
That's where I like to have it right there. Is that good?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Cool.
Still
It's
breathing
just
over here now.
yeah. Just to have sometimes it's our annoying voices only. The unique mass killer wielding a secret knife hidden in a gavel. That is awesome. It makes me want to see it alone just by that. Provides thrilling and well-executed horror moments. While the film suffers from some overacting and empty characters, it remains a hellishly fun thrill ride that entertains with reckless ambition. Okay, so that sounds pretty fun. Let's see. When does it come out? If it's not already out, I'm assuming it came out this weekend, and that's why they're talking about it. January 18th. So it came out today.
Oh, okay.
This came out today. So this is actually, I like this movie website a little bit. They kind of go over some 1 hour 46, sweet and to the point. Pros: the kills and killer are well done. The political comedy element of the slasher is very fun. That's awesome. Cons: the film is filled with fairly empty characters. That's pretty rudimentary for a horror film.
Yeah,
some of the acting becomes overacting. I like overacting when it's done in a comedic way.
And on top of that, with horror movies, you got to have disposable characters.
All day.
Yeah. There's only got to be really one character you care about, and this person makes it to the end.
Yeah, well, the tropey final girl.
Yep.
I'm not gonna click on Polar Express 2, so but we will.
We've passed that time of year.
The 10 best horror remakes of the 2010s. Let's see what we got here. I already see Anton. Rest in peace, my boy. Antoine. Let's see what this list is. Let's check it out. Number 10, we got The Crazies. That did come out in 2010. That's okay. That's the one with Timothy the Oliphant, because there was The Crazies, and then where's the one with Chris Pine?
I don't know.
Yeah, I never seen that one.
It's gonna bother me.
Yeah,
it's like a pandemic. It's like a Chris Pine pandemic movie. Carriers.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
No, either.
For some reason, it went to. So we got this real quick. Yeah, Carriers. Post-apocalyptic film written and directed by Alex and David Pastore. Emily Van Camp's in it. That's she looks like my wife. Chris Pine, Lou Taylor Pucci. Don't really remember these other guys. I know Pucci. What kind of last name is that?
Sounds Italian.
Yes, Tucci's better. Dang! It only grossed $908,000 in the United States. That's insane.
Ouch.
That's really bad. It must have been like a straight to DVD thing. I don't know. That's what I was thinking of. Every time I think of The Crazies, I think of that. And then we got. Oh, that went away. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. There you go.
That's all right.
Go back down. I wonder what the hell is that? So Piranha 3D.
Oh, come on.
This is stupid fun. I like it in a way where, like, I don't know, in like a really stupid way. I mean, it's just you got boobies, you got piranhas eating the boobies. Eli Roth, Christopher Lloyd's in this, and Ving Rhames is in it, which is like, and Jerry O'Connell. Oh, I forgot about this.
It's got some wild people in there, but crazy,
ridiculous.
Peak horror.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this. You know, I kind of want to watch that. We Are What We Are. Jim Mickle. Never even heard of this movie. In Jim Mickle's What We Are, we enter the world of the Parkers, a family living on the outskirts of a small town who aren't very open to the outside world. The mother accidentally dies by drowning, and Rose and Iris, the daughters, are forced to follow the family's traditions after their father gets stricken with grief. In reality, they hold a secret. They practice cannibalism. And the death of one of their own will be the beginning of their downfall. Jesus, that sounds horrifying.
Yeah.
I hate cannibalism stuff. I do not like. Oh, perfect.
Man meat.
I'm not going to comment on this because this is on the list, and I love this movie. Matt Reeves is so good.
Yeah, good movie.
Maniac. Oh, this is the one I remember this movie. Do you remember this movie, Dad? Maniac with Elijah Wood?
No, that's not ringing a bell to me for some. What's the plot line?
So, it's the story of Frank Zito, a young man who decides to step up and follow his family's tradition, running a mannequin restoration business. In reality, Frank is traumatized by the events of his childhood, during which his mother, a prostitute, forced him to watch her having sex with her clients. Jesus.
God.
Now I'm remembering this. Frank turns into a serial killer who scalps his female victims and puts his trophies on the mannequins' heads.
Jesus.
That sounds original.
It
Yeah,
is,
well,
and it's very, 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 very wacky. Yeah, Elijah Wood, Mr. Frodo,
Yeah, man.
Mr. Frodo.
Mr. Frodo.
A spectacular display of
Why?
style. Wow. I gotta watch this. I've never seen this.
Alexander Aja, did he do the remake of Hills Have Eyes? No, he did High Tension, Horns. You remember Horns?
Yeah, I remember Horns. Yeah.
Woo! And he did Crawl. Very good movie. If you want to watch an alligator movie be scary, he did Crawl. That movie is awesome. Okay. Yes, he did do The Hills Have Eyes. That movie gets crapped on a lot. I like The Hills Have Eyes remake. He also did P2. Remember that movie with the
Is that the parking garage?
Yes.
The movie. It's not scary, but it's very suspenseful. It's not bad.
It does not have good reviews. I remember it not having good reviews. Here's another one of your favorites, Mirrors. Mirrors. He also directed Piranha. He directed Piranha 3D. So he has two of the movies on this list. He also he screenwrote and produced Maniac. And then he did Horns with Daniel Radcliffe, which is a very dark movie. And then Crawl. And then he's not bad. But I remember him doing the Hills Have Eyes remake, which I don't entirely hate.
Oh. Did it again.
It just actually went out. So we'll go through the rest of that list and then pile in more. Oh, here you go. We won't talk about this too much. Dad.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, you
Very twisted.
Yes, Dakota Johnson, Mia Goth. Mia Goth, man. Didn't she kick somebody in the head recently? Is being sued for freaking out on the set of Maxine and kicking somebody in the head.
Really? No.
I'm dead serious. Hold on. Yeah, we got
Man.
Just joining in. We're going over some horror movie news. And recently, Mia Goth is being crazy.
Oh man, no. Ty West, get her under control, man. I need that third movie.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Mia Goth sued by background at Hollywood Reporter. Perfect. She's a very interesting looking person. She's been sued by a background actor who has accused her of intentionally kicking him in the head during a scene for Maxine. Director Ty West and A24 were also named in the complaint filed Monday in Los Angeles Superior Court over the alleged injury the actor suffered during the shooting. That's phrasing right there of the last installment of the horror trilogy, which one of the most anticipated movies of our list for sure is Maxine.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Dad, have you seen X and Pearl?
Yeah, they're both great movies. Yeah.
Glad you like them. Yeah, they are very good.
Yeah.
Pearl, I actually kind of like a little bit more.
I like Pearl more as well.
Yeah.
X is it's more twisted, man. Some of the scenes in there were just hard to watch. You know, with the old lady and the old guy.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's
just
Oof.
harsh on the eyes. But you know, it's different because they were filming the adult film in there and the killings and all that. I thought it was pretty cool as far as how they put that element into it with the pornography and all that being filmed like in the 70s or whenever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's definitely as unique, and all the acting is so good. What blew my mind is the fact that Kid Cudi was in that movie, and he wasn't bad.
No, not at all. And
he was the porn actor, right? Yeah.
Very, 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 very good role. Believe it or not, I was surprised by him. But yeah,
you know what else is also impressive is that those first two movies he wrote them back to back during quarantine. He didn't have anything else to do, so he wrote two stellar movies back to back.
And now he's got Maxine, and Mia Goth is just blowing up. Also, Mia Goth, did you see Infinity Pool? Dad?
No, that's on my list. I want to
It's
see
on my
that.
list as well. I'll say
Yeah.
yes. I've had
Isn't that what? Doesn't it also have Alexander Skarsgård?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you know we like Skarsgård. You know we saw us three saw what's it called together? Northman.
Yes.
Another
Yeah,
great movie.
Great movie.
Okay,
let's
so
see it, man.
yeah, we know. We'll talk about it one day.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll like his next movie, Nosferatu, this year.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of coming attractions for that.
It's like
People are really excited.
easily my
Yeah.
third. I'd say it's my third most anticipated. Spoiler. My third most anticipated
Yeah.
movie of the year,
I mean,
next to Dune, obviously, but I don't think Dune really gets to count because it didn't. It's supposed to come out last year, but
And of course,
There's
William
the-
Defoe's in it too. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a twisted
Bill
character.
Skarsgård's playing the vampire. You got Lily Rose Depp. She's not terrible, even though her
Yes.
was the Isle or whatever that was with the Weekend. My God, really?
yes.
bad.
Was it Count Orlok?
Yes. But back to Goth real quick because I just want to talk about this because this is really funny. Goth was this is what she was supposed to do when she allegedly kicked this guy, the background actor, in the head. Goth was to run past plaintiff on the ground and in some instances step over him, look down at him, and continue to run. Instead, Goth purposely kicked Hunter in his head with her boot when he notified the second assistant director that he had a headache and stiffness in the neck. No medical assistance was offered as West ordered filming to continue. That's okay. The next day, Hunter alleges that he was taken off the production for the remaining 2 days of filming. No justification. He says he's sustained a concussion from the alleged incident. Complaint claims battery against Goth, wrongful termination against A24 that's not looking good for them.
No, not at all.
$250,000 plus punitive damage. I don't believe A24. I feel like they will just deal with it and pay it. Like, hey, I feel like they're in a set, so there's somebody must have gotten it on camera with all the B-roll, all that stuff. Like somebody's had to have seen it happen, right?
Right. Someone's seen what has actually happened, and if she did kick him in the head, they might as well just pay it off and
Yeah, like,
call it a
and
day.
then like, don't really press charges. They'll probably ask them not to press charges on her, but she's an interesting person.
Yeah.
Remember, she was with Shia, so
yeah.
She was for a while.
yeah.
You got to be a wild individual to deal with him. So
I guess she really helped him out though. When he was saying in his interview, like when he was in rehab, she was like the only person that called him or tried to reach out to him or something.
Yeah, I don't agree with some of the stuff he does, but I still like Shia LaBeouf. I definitely think he's a lot of these actors, and I like feel bad for him, but he's a great actor, and he's weird. He's definitely weird, but I like most of his movies. I think he's very good, and I think he really came back with Fury.
Fury was great. Yeah,
Love that movie. He's great in that. And Mia Goth, she's phenomenal. I really want to see her in Infinity Pool.
yes, I do have to knock that one off my list as well.
I've heard things about it, and I've heard that it's very, very bizarre. Not like in a something like bizarre we can handle, but not like bizarre like like with that one movie that was what are they talking about last night? But yeah. So yeah. Oh, okay. We got some more people coming in. On the street, we got some more people, and then we'll get started on the tier list. If you guys are in the chat, please comment down below. Let us know you're here. Love to get some interaction. See what you guys think about some stuff. We are open to criticism. We love hearing what everybody has to say. I mean, we listened to this guy, and now he's on our stream. Now he's a part of the team now. Because which I love. That's great. It's better than Max. You should have seen Max last night. Remember? I love the kid. But
yes. Fun guy.
He hasn't seen a single horror film. He's scared. Is he scared? Is he scared to watch horror films?
A little bit probably. I think he gets a little freaked out. Yeah.
Calling him out on the live, man.
It's okay. It's my channel. Yo, Sarah, did you bring baby boy with you? Where's Dylon? Dylon. My mind strong as pythons. The day that I die on will turn me to a Krylon.
Yeah. Bar.
Nobody. Bars.
Bars, yeah.
All right, we got some people in here. All right, welcome guys. About to start the tier list. Comment down below. Oh, he's at work. How long does he work? He works so hard. I'm gonna have him on the stream one day. We're gonna have Dylan on the stream one day. Yeah, we got some people coming in, guys. Comment down below. Welcome to the stream. If you're just popping in, let us know your favorite horror film or just anything about movies, anything you want to tell us. Let us know about yourself. We're here for you.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we get started here. Let me close out of all these tabs. We're talking about me and Goth and top 10 best horror remakes, actually. You know what? Before we get finished, I'm curious to see what the rest of this list is. Child's Play 2019 at number 4.
I enjoy this movie. It's not scary, but I enjoy it.
We'll get to you, Devin, in a sec. We'll see that. And Child's Play. So, Dad, have you seen Child's Play, the remake with where Mark Hamill actually voiced the doll?
No, I haven't seen that.
A lot of people hate it. No, a lot of people hate it. It's okay. I am actually pretty fond of it. I think it's a very unique take. This clearly inspired Megan, which came out last year. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's
better than Megan.
Yeah, Megan's not really that bad.
Megan's not really that bad, but it's not really that good either.
Yeah, it's got Aubrey Plaza. We like Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, but as the tier list shows, movies can be good movies, but also not great movies.
No, yeah. Mostly horror films, too, which is the best. Devin says, ask the wife what the scariest movie she has seen, and she says Dark Skies and Babadook. Babadook. Babadook is complete poopy. Is that on the list? Is that on the tier list? Hey, spoiler alert. Babadook is going in complete fucking dog shit.
Complete Duke, bro?
I think Babadook is complete Duke.
Nah. Complete Duke.
Sorry. Don't tell Danny I said
you were very excited to see that when it was coming out, Devin. I remember.
You know, I've been excited to see a lot of movies. You remember Last Jedi? Remember how I was to see The Last Jedi? Remember how excited I was to see The Rise of Skywalker? I don't know why I was excited to that, right?
I remember how much you told me how you love The Rise of Skywalker so much.
I could feel the heat coming off your body sitting next to you in the theater seeing The Last Jedi. I could feel the heat coming off your body because you were so pissed.
I can feel how I felt watching Star Wars: The Last Jedi right now.
I was just like, ooh.
I can't. All right, we gotta end the stream. I gotta. You know what? To this very day, as much as I hate that movie, The Rise. Hi, Danny. Babadook. Sorry, I had to do it one more time. I don't think it's scary. The creature design is pretty creepy on the Babadook, but other than that kid. Oh my god, I would have crashed the car if that was my kid. I hated that movie. It scared the fuck out of me. Well, you know what scared me? We'll get to it. Stick around. Find out.
Oh, Jesus.
The Fright Night remake with Imogen. Was their last name Putin? Imogen Poots, yes.
Yeah, Poots.
Tom Holland. I'm just kidding. He directed the original. But Anton Yelchin, Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell is a very, very underrated. I'm not normal.
He is.
I'm not normal.
You're just talking about the old movie. They're not making another remake of this, are they?
No, so this is the 2011 remake with Anton Yelchin, David Tennant, Colin Farrell, Toni Collette, Christopher. This is a amazing cast, amazing cast.
Yes, it is. And it's a remake.
I love this. I don't like the fact that it was 3D and they pushed it as a 3D movie because it's still in the 3D time. So all this 3D effects kind of ruins it in some parts where you're like, oh god, I'm not wearing 3D glasses. So you just kind of threw something at the screen for no reason.
Oh, it's kind of like when you watch Friday the 13th Part 3.
Yeah, or Jaws 3D.
Yeah.
God, we'll get to that. No, Colin Farrell, he hams it up. I love it. This movie's great. I love Anton Yelchin. I wish he unfortunately didn't pass. It still breaks my heart that he died the way he did. God, so freak accident. David Tennant is obviously amazing. Colin Farrell, Toni Collette. I mean, come on.
Hereditary.
Let's go. So Antoine disagrees with me heavily on this. This is one of my favorite horror films of all time. This is probably my top 5.
I mean, you like what you like.
I do like what I like, and this is my fucking video. And evil, you're allowed to hate it. You have your reasons. I think you have very fair reasons. You almost liked it. You almost said you liked it when we watched the director's cut.
Is it almost?
Not quite.
Yes.
Yeah, not quite there.
What about you, Dad? Yeah, I know you're not a gore hound. I know like gore isn't really your thing, so I get it. But like,
I saw the latest one, not this one yet.
Rise. You saw
the Rise? Yeah, Evil Dead Rise. I watched that one. That was an absolute bloodbath, man.
Did you like it?
I mean, it was okay. I mean, you kind of get desensitized to it after a while, like all the gore and the blood, because there's so much. So it kind of like goes out of your mind a little bit. You're just like looking at it for the entertainment value, and I enjoyed it. It was kind of a fun ride.
I love it. Evil Dead Rise is really good. It's not as good as 2013 to me, but it's fair criticism. Fair criticism all around. Fede Alvarez, to go into the movie talk. His movie, he has an Alien movie coming out this year, Alien Romulus, and that's up there in most anticipated. That's on my most anticipated list. I cannot wait to see Alien get back to being just horrifying and gory and just in your face. I want to see people dying.
I mean, we wouldn't have seen the last Alien movie together. Granted, once again, you drank too much and had to go to the bathroom.
I went pee during one scene.
You missed every great scene of that movie because you had to go pee.
No, what? Because it was I missed the tail whipping the guy's face off.
You missed
in the ambush.
You missed every good thing about that movie.
There's nothing good about that movie.
There's not much great about that movie. There are good things about that movie.
I will burn you
alive.
They're
not. That's fine. We burned alive knowing that I said Alien Covenant is somewhat a good movie.
That's not bad. I actually do have enjoyed it. I wish they would have finished it, to be honest.
But this guy misses every good part.
What was the latest Alien movie that came out? The name
Alien Covenant.
Is that the latest one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. I love all the Alien movies, man.
Did you like Prometheus?
Of course. Yeah, I liked it.
I like Prometheus. I think it's underrated. It does have a lot of issues.
Yes, it does.
Prometheus' school of running away from things when the thing, like the ship crashes and it's falling down and they're just running in a straight line, just waiting to be crushed. Yeah. It's like, go to the left, go to the right, go anywhere else but straight.
Yeah.
You dumb fucking idiots. All right.
Now, it's like the original Alien. Like, are those films, are they considered like horror? Because
I would consider yes. Alien 1 is 100%. Aliens to me. You know what's funny is there's parts in Aliens which I love. Aliens. I absolutely adore that film. I don't know if I like it more than the first Ridley Scott's Alien, but Alien is more tension built, filled, and it's very it's seclusive, secluded. So you like being out there alone, and then once it's just Sigourney Weaver and the cat, it's so scary. It's so tension filled. You feel like you're there, and it's so awesome. And for being something that came out in the 70s, so good. And the Aliens is actually there's times in Aliens I'll watch that movie a lot. I actually watch it quite a bit now, and it's pretty creepy, man. There's parts where I'm like, oh, just nuke it. Like she said, nuke that shit from orbit, man, and blow that planet up.
It does go from horror to science fiction horror,
or just action. I think it's more like sci-fi action at that point. Same with Terminator 2. I think Terminator 1 it's the perfect example of it's kind of creepy. It's kind of horrifying, Terminator 1. And then Judgment Day is pretty scary too, especially the nuke scene and the future vision or whatever. But I mean, Terminator 2 becomes straight action. And it's just like that. Whenever James Cameron takes over stuff. But real quick, let's get to number 1. Okay, I was expecting that. It.
Yes.
Andres Muschietti. Which is weird that they call him that on that. But Andy Muschietti's It. Really good movie. Let's see. Real quick, actually.
Definitely the best horror remake of the last decade.
We have It right here in A tier for our tier list. Oh, by the way, anybody joining in, we can knock this out real quick. We already talked about It. Watch yesterday's video, live stream, if you want to hear us talk about it in short. But yeah, let's get started on this. You guys ready? We got a lot to
Good.
go. We still have about like 85 movies, but we're gonna stream for like 2 hours. It's 8 o'clock. We'll probably go till about 10. Friday night. People are up a little bit later. So you guys are ready? Let's get into it. Where did we leave off? So what was the last movie you guys remember?
I think we left off on a high note.
Blair Witch.
No, you brought up Blair Witch. I actually wasn't.
We didn't categorize it.
Well, it wasn't in the selection.
I don't think it was on the selection.
But we did give it ratings, and I still say I moved it up to D because I said D is a good place for it because of what it's done for found footage. And even though the movie's awful and it's not scary, and I can't believe people believe that that it was real, I still think it was. It gave me Chronicle. It gave us Cloverfield.
Complete fucking dog's hit.
It does it. You know what?
It's got clout for pretty much introducing the genre. I think. Right, Blair Witch. It gives a little bit of clout, but I mean, it's not the movie itself. I mean, I think people should watch it, but like Devin says, it's like one time and you're done.
It has no rewatchability, no replayability, and that's a big thing. What's up, Nikki? Welcome, Nighthawk.
Uh-oh.
Hey, give us another horror movie that you think is worthy. If you don't see it on here, anything that you guys don't see on this list, it's Grayson. What's up, G? Anything you guys don't see on this list, let us know down below. Comment down below anything that you don't see, because there's actually a lot missing, which is unfortunate, but there's a lot missing. A lot of good though. So real quick, let's do a quick recap, and then we'll dive in it. We're gonna go quick because there's 80 movies left. A lot of them we still haven't seen, but we moved up the SS tier, added some of these. I'm gonna have to go through because I still believe that maybe there's an SS movie that we may have overlooked.
Ooh.
13 Ghosts. I hope this on the list.
13 Ghosts should be probably A tier at least.
I would put it has its issues, but so I would put it there. I would say A- B+. That's where I would put it, A- B+, because it actually is pretty creepy. I remember seeing Pits. There was that's the one with remember there's like a woman ghost and she had like a cage on her head or something.
Oh yeah, that was freaky.
Oh, she scared the absolute shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah, man, bringing back memories, bringing back nightmares.
More than Darkness Falls, Devin.
No, you know what? Darkness Falls was scary, and the Tooth Fairy was scary until I watched it and I laughed my ass off.
But Antoine, I will promise you this: Malaya and him both were scared to death of that movie at one point.
Yeah,
they were scared to death of it because they were like, "Oh, Tooth Fairy, we want to get gifts," but no, that's that Tooth Fairy.
Yeah,
don't go sleep. No. Don't close your eyes.
And then I watched it. And
that's
still not scarier than Signs. Still not scarier than Signs.
Such fun
no. Signs is definitely a nightmare. It's funny. My dad, first horror movie he ever showed me was John Carpenter's Vampires. And being little, that movie scared the crap out of me. I didn't want to. I didn't sleep next to an open window for like 2 years.
Oh, dude,
it was horrible. Like, so yeah. And I watched it I was watching it when I was an adult, and I'm like, why was I so terrified of this movie, man? What did my dad used to say to me or something to get me to be afraid of this movie? And then a guy gets split right in half. Going back to my child mind, like, that's probably what did it. That's probably what did it. Seeing a whole human just get split in half. Sickening. The Jackal.
Yeah. Interested to hear about that. Devin, comment below. Tell us about the Jackal. We'll check it out. But yeah, let's. So we got the Hitcher next. This looks like the original. I know this was remade.
It was remade. Like early 2000s or something.
Cage. So the Ghost in the Cage that I was just talking about in 13 Ghosts is called the Jackal.
Yeah.
Horrifying name. I'm gonna go with. I don't think I've seen the original. If this is the original, I have not seen it. But if you guys like to comment on it,
Rutger Hauer is in that, right? He's the Hitcher, right? Rutger Hauer.
In the OG, I'm not sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember the remake in the 2000s with The blonde dude. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah,
that remake was all right.
Hold on. I have to know this, and then we'll move on.
Like I said, it's a remake at that time, so
Sean Bean.
more
Sean
blood.
Bean. Dad, Sean Bean plays the Hitcher in the remake.
okay, yeah. Rucker Howard is the original guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got Game of Thrones getting he looks so skinny in that movie. Rosemary's Baby.
Oh, jeez. That's kind of a classic. It's probably.
I'd say I personally I don't have any attachment to it.
I don't have any attachment to this either, but
it's not bad.
This is the movie that scares my mother the most, and
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and I watch it, and she's super Christian woman, so I understand why. Watching it, I understand why it freaked her out and everything growing up, and she'll never ever watch it again. She says.
Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah. I'm like it's gonna be all right, Ma. It's gonna be all right. Just conquer your fears.
It's kind of like the Exorcist for me. I'm the same way. I only watch that movie once. Yeah.
Did you see Believer?
No, not the newer one. No, ooh. No. That whole.
Just give me a moment to say that is.
It's not good,
the
man.
Biggest piece of shit that came out last year.
Dad, you'd laugh at Believer. You saw
God.
Hereditary. You can handle Exorcist Believer.
And you know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I sat there before the movie came on. I said a prayer. I prayed because I'm like, you know what? I know this is gonna affect me in some sort of way. So let me pray. And man, I got at the end of that, and I was like, I'm sorry I bothered you, God. I was like, my bad, dude.
Waste of time.
Yeah, I was like,
I have childhood trauma from the original movie, and that's why I was just like, you know what? I just kind of block it out. Like,
yeah, man, let's bury that.
That's fair. That's fair. It didn't really affect me that much. The Exorcist stuff and the demon stuff, I'm just desensitized to it. That's not what scares me. I mean, Hereditary is demonic and stuff, but if it's like that, that'll creep me out. The frick out. The Land of the Dead, George A. Romero's Land of the Dead. This is not the greatest movie, but I like it.
Is that George A. Romero's Land of the Dead, or is that the? No,
that's George A. Romero's Land of the Dead with John Leguizamo and the city and the black.
Is that the one? Is with the guns? Is that the one that has guns?
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember the one with Nick Cannon in it?
That's Day of the Dead. That was the remake.
Yeah.
Where do we have Day of the Dead? Right here. So this is the OG. See, the remake it's bad, but me and Johnny love it.
Yeah.
Dad, have you seen that? You haven't seen Land of the Dead?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Oh, we got some movies to show you. We got some zombie movies to show you, I bet. Twan, I'll let you pick because I don't remember this movie, but I remember hating it.
So we're gonna put that. No. Oh.
Huh?
We're gonna put that. No. We're gonna put that in.
Huh?
The fuck you thinking? Yes. Well, you talk about, man, changing a whole character and changing the story. There was a time limit in the first one. That's why there was such a rush for him to try to get into Andy's body, So
yes, I remember.
So he's just like, you know what, man? Screw being in a human body. I'm just gonna transfer my soul into multiple doll bodies, but it's all just my soul. So how does Homeboy got more than one soul?
He's Voldemort.
Yes, he's him.
That's a Horcrux.
Yes, but you know what? It spawns off into a TV show, and then you find out why no one can defeat a 10-pound doll.
I would destroy Chucky and Brad Dourif with my bare hands. I swear to God. No. Yeah, the Cult of Chucky. Curse of Chucky. What was that?
Curse of Chucky's not bad.
Okay, that's the one I like. Okay, so dude,
It's not bad.
There's so many of these. I can't keep up.
Cult of Chucky was like the last movie they did right before the remake.
Ooh, Twan, we're gonna have to not talk about this one. Sorry to cut you off, but
come on, man.
Didn't we already do Insidious?
Yeah, I thought we did. That was top tier.
Yeah, I put this up in B because of it's right there. It's it's right there. So we're just gonna leave that. Still leave that down there. We're gonna put that all in.
Yeah, put it at the bottom.
Why he has Insidious twice? Maybe it's Insidious 2. I don't know. Halloween 2. 1981 Halloween 2. The Mask, man. The Mask.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's the same exact mask.
yeah, it is the same exact mask with a little bit of cigarette smoke and it's just chunkier face
The
underneath.
face, man. He
had a plumper face.
Nick Castle is so slim, and he like doesn't fill out the mask. So that's kind of like how I have the mask right here is more like the H2, but it's more slicked. His hair slicked back was very, very like compressed to his head. It almost looked like he just had like a little tiny bit of hair on the top. And the first one, his hair, the masked hair was all over the place.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know, Dad. What do you think?
I would say that's probably C. I keep it in C.
I would too as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is one of my favorite Halloween movies, but it does go in the C category.
It's not Deborah Hill
Major step down.
John Carpenter, they kind of just rushed it, and it shows. I don't hate.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't want to be a part of it.
Yeah, I get it. I get why. I mean, the Omen original listed anywhere. That movie messed me up as a kid. So Devin or Danny, I'm guessing it's Devin, said that the Omen. I believe I saw the Omen down here. The Omen did not do much for me. I'm going to throw that up there. I don't even know what the hell that is. The Slumber Party Massacre. I'm going to have to watch it though.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, so Halloween 2, good. We'll get to it. We will do a Halloween 2 ranking.
I might say, speaking of the Omen, did you watch the trailer for the first Omen?
Yes, I don't know what the hell was happening.
I mean, it's almost like The Nun, but for the Omen.
Better. Maybe better.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll have to check it out. It won't be. I mean, that's on the list. That's on the
It's
roadmap.
the first Omen. It's the first Omen.
Oh my God! Man. Isn't it like Spanish though?
I mean, probably make it better.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just remember the trailer being like I didn't recognize any of the actors. It definitely didn't seem like.
But you know what though? When you don't recognize anybody, those always end up being like hidden gems.
You know what?
Please, sir.
What did you do it? So I have seen this. I'm guessing you both have not seen the 1922 Nosferatu.
Oh man, come on, dude.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's a 1920.
I might say it, but I love black and white movies, man.
Yeah, but this is a silent 1920s film, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
so where you put it? Because you know what?
I spend most of my time. I spent most of my time, especially during COVID and all that. Like your dad said, TV and movies became my friend. So
yeah,
I started watching anything and everything.
So you watched Nosferatu?
I did watch Nosferatu,
and
it took me twice because I was not used to it took me 2 times because I was not used to, like I said, it being a silent movie and everything. So I'm kind of just sitting there like,
it's Nosferatu, but you know what? I'm guaranteed Robert Eggers' Nosferatu is going to be up here.
Yeah, it's going to be terrifying.
Unless he disappoints me for some reason. Ari Aster has done it, so yes. I don't think Robert Eggers. He hasn't disappointed me. He's done 3 movies. Same with Jordan Peele. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for one of them to fuck up.
But, God, no.
Nosferatu.
Put it in the air, man.
Like, don't be mean. Like, you know what? I think I'd just rather just put it in have not seen. I don't even feel fair rating it because it is a classic and it's done a lot. Oh shit, what does Devin say? Let's see. Still talking about the Omen. Man, he really is messed up by that. The 6'6" in the hair. Checked my little brother constantly. Got issues.
Yeah. You know what? If my siblings seen that at a younger age, they'd probably be checking my scalp for it too.
Well, you know what, dude? When I was younger, Dad, you might remember this. I remember you were watching Signs.
Yeah, Signs.
And I saw the only scene I saw was when the kids they're showing the preview in Mexico or like the news, and the kid was like, "Asarari behind!" like yelling at the TV, and then you see the alien peek his head out, and then it walks like Sasquatch.
Yeah,
I was like,
what was even funnier is like for I don't know, like a week or 2 after that, Devin walked around with tinfoil on his head.
Did I?
Yeah. You had like a tinfoil thing. You look like a Teletubby with a thing on top.
Teletubbies are more terrifying than anything I've ever seen in my entire life. Fuck that.
And what he wouldn't know is that scene from that movie would shape many moments of our friendship over the years?
What?
'Cause
Inside?
I would, yeah, no, just that random like alien walk.
Because like,
I remember times I would randomly look out into David's backyard and you'd just be walking by real quick.
Like Bigfoot or something? Like the
Yeah.
Bigfoot footage?
Yes.
yes.
Like, what in the world is happening out there? Just Devin.
Yeah. With
Well-
tinfoil on his head.
I'm about to start doing that again, to be honest with you. The Forever Purge. I feel like I'm also the only person who's seen this movie.
Probably because I gave up on the Purge a long time ago.
Yeah, and you're the one who loves the Purge.
I
Dad,
like
what do
the
you
first
think?
Purge. The first
up.
Purge, not the movie.
Quiet.
The first Purge.
I know. The first Purge is really bad. This is really bad too. So I'm gonna do that. I think you know what? It has some. This is more anarchy. But Dad, what's your opinion on the Purge series?
I kind of like it, but it's
Oh,
I don't
you see
know
this?
if it's really that horror. I think it's more like, you know,
It's
thriller, like
Yeah.
action y, which
Yeah.
I'm fine with. I enjoy them. I think they're a fun ride. So I'm more mid on it though. I'm mid level. So anywhere between E and probably C. Yeah.
ENC. I think. That's fair. This has got the guy from Ang Lee's Hulk from 2003, Eric Bana, who's played the villain who was trying to fuck Jennifer Connelly or whatever. And I hate him. I've hated him ever since. So I think I'm gonna give it a 4 or an F. Ooh, 4. I'm gonna give it an F. I don't like him.
Wait a minute. You hate Eric Bana?
No, the guy who's trying to bang Jennifer Connelly in Hulk with Eric Bana.
Oh,
That blonde dude. What's his face? He plays the main character in this movie. I forget his name. It's gonna bother me. I don't know what it is.
I don't know, but it's the Forever Purge.
Forever Purge. That's how he talks. Talks like this, kind of. It's the Forever Purge.
Yeah. No, I don't plan on watching that anytime soon, to be honest with you.
What, Hulk 2003?
Yeah, no. I've seen
Josh
that
Lucas. Josh Lucas.
Watched that back in the day and haven't looked back.
This guy right here.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy.
Kind of looks like Andrew a little bit.
He does look like Andrew.
Kind of looks like Andrew who's sitting right behind you a little bit. That's pretty funny. Tell Andrew to come here and put his face right next to the screen.
Andrew, put your face next to the screen. Andrew, come here.
That's funny.
No, face. I'll see that later.
Look at the camera. Like real into it.
You
Yeah,
know what?
you
No,
do.
you know what? He looks like David Arquette.
Jesus Christ, he does kind of
He
look
looks
like
like
David
David
Arquette.
Arquette, man. Well, who? You know what? David Arquette. What's
look,
the
saying
name?
you look like David Arquette.
I have a nicer bum though.
Yes. Oh, David Arquette. It's not bad. Oh, okay. I keep doing that.
Sorry.
All right.
Oh man. So which one is this? Jason Lives. Wow. Okay.
Jason Lives.
Have you seen that one, Dad? What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, but it's been a while. Like I don't know.
That's part 4. 5?
Yeah.
Part 4. It's part 4. Part 4 is not that bad. Oh my god. Part 4 is not that bad. Dwan, remind me which one, because there's 20 of these movies, man.
Yeah.
Jason Lives. Which one? That's not.
I'm
part
about to say, there's actually like 12.
Shut your fucking.
And they've been I'm serious. I know that's just a fact, bro. There's actually 12, and they've been waiting on this 13th one because the 13th Friday the 13th movie is supposed to be the best one, the scariest one.
I hope that's the
So-
case because we have A24's Crystal Lake TV show coming out, so hopefully that's good.
Oh yeah.
I vaguely remember this one. I'm just gonna put that at D. I don't remember it too much.
I mean, it's a iconic series with a bunch of mid movies.
What's the one with the telekinesis chick? 6?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I really like that one where she fights him in the cabin at the end and she's just like,
Is it the same one with
Yeah.
Corey Feldman?
yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Corey Feldman.
Here's the remake. Twan.
It's actually for me. It's about a B. I don't hate the movie. I like what it tried to do. I like how it did it. Is it a little weird? Do I think it's a little weird that this 80-year-old kid has a doll? He's not 80. I mean, he's just too old to be running around with a doll.
He's not Andy's age.
No, he's not a child.
Even though he's
a kid. He's a kid, but he's not like a child.
No, he's like 10 or something. Andy was felt like he was like 6 or 7.
Andy was like 6.
Yeah.
This kid in the remake like 10? Is he like 10? Because he looks like he's like 15.
He's not. He's like 10 to 12. He's like 10 to 11 years old.
You gotta make it more believable, man.
Yeah, I get it. There's a lot
like
of
them trying to make me believe Tobey Maguire was a high school kid.
Tobey Maguire's like 50. Yeah. Oh, here we go. A banger.
Yes.
Alien. To me, it goes. That's got to be at least S or SS.
I think it.
I will agree with that. I'm gonna put
it SS.
Yeah.
This is an iconic film. This is. You know what? If this was down here and I have not seen it, Predator would go up there too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The original Predator. I'm also a fan of Predator 2. I know it's unpopular opinion, but I like
Danny Glover.
Yeah, Concrete Jungle, baby. Yeah. You don't remember that game? No one remembers Predator Concrete Jungle. It's a Predator game. It was basically Grand Theft Auto, but you're a Predator, and it was on the PS2, and it was called Predator Concrete Jungle. Awesome game. I would love to play that game again. You're just going around killing gangsters and shit. It's awesome.
Like, to me, Danny Glover is like, his catchphrase is like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
It is.
Isn't it?
Yes.
This shit. Riggs, I'm too old for this shit.
I agree.
A Lethal Weapon.
Oof.
Yeah.
Boy, he's dropping in every movie. Like,
yeah.
When are you finally going to realize that you are too old for this shit, man?
Like, he was just did something recently, I think.
Sitting on a toilet and got a bomb under it.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. Now, don't ever leave. That's good. We're talking about. We just put Alien in the list. Where would you guys put Alien? I think Alien is a legendary film. It deserves respect. Ridley Scott has had one of the most polarizing careers as a director, in my opinion. Especially aspiring director myself. Man, I'm excited to see Napoleon. I still have not seen Napoleon, but I have heard crazy things about it, and I've heard horrible things about it.
Oh my gosh, Napoleon with an American accent. That's what is that?
Why did he do that?
I don't know, but it's dumb. Like, why would they make a movie and not cast like a French guy who at least has like a French accent in it or something? They cast Joaquin Phoenix, who sounds like he's from New York or something. You know what?
I gotta watch it.
Just kind of killed me.
And Napoleon.
Like, I didn't watch the movie, but I heard that, and I'm like, I don't even think I want to watch this movie because of that.
Wasn't it? What was her name? Was it Vanessa Kirby?
I don't know. Whoever plays Josephine, I don't know.
Oh, she's. I'm excited. I heard she was cast as Sue Storm. Anyway.
Really?
Oh yeah, which is good.
I also heard that it wasn't historically accurate either.
No, he was never in Russia doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, and he was never. No, he was never not in Russia. He was never in Egypt. He never fired. The pyramids of Giza and stuff.
Yeah, but it is Vanessa Kirby.
Yes, I like Vanessa Kirby a lot. All right, so I'm gonna put The Ghost of Frankenstein. Have you guys seen that?
No, I have not.
Okay, cool. Jason Goes to Hell.
Oh man, no. Oh. Bro, no. One more. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Jason,
is that the worst one in the series?
No.
Yeah.
New Beginning's pretty bad.
New Beginning is pretty bad, but you know, yeah, it is. But you know what?
I'm sorry. You know what?
There you go. I'm saying.
Jason X is gonna go to.
You got Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah.
You don't remember Jason Goes to Hell, Dad? Do you remember this slug thing? It's weird, man. Weird. Yes. They must have been like, let's smoke so much fucking meth.
Yeah, dude. This guy was munching on. Jason's heart. Oh God, what a literal nightmare. It's disgusting.
Yeah. Saw 2. And it's a Saw movie, man. You know what? Saw 1's there. I'll put Saw 2 at A. I like Saw 2. I think Saw 2 is the best out of the original trilogy until Saw X came out. Saw 2's good. It took everything that the first movie did. It gave us actually like decent actors. And more better, like not decent, I guess. Better than Lee Winnell, that's for sure. And they have like an ensemble cast, and they actually made the traps pretty. This is when Saw was like, all right, we're in for some shit each year.
Yeah, but this is where they started going for, style over substance.
I don't think so. I think Saw 4 is when they lost their. 3 is when it's like you started to be like.
I'm going to say 3 has a giant pit full of syringes.
That's 2.
That's 2?
Yes. When Amanda gets thrown by that big buff dude.
Okay, then. There you go. Right there.
That's a horrifying scene.
Yes, it is. And it
doesn't make it bad.
No, it scarred me. But I'm just saying that's
A tier.
That is style over substance.
I can't comment on the Saw stuff.
That's fair. Most people can't. Most people don't like that stuff. Tremors. I like Tremors. I'm gonna put that at a B. I think Tremors is a great movie. I love Kevin.
Yeah, that was
good 90s. Good 90s like monster. Funny. I love campy comedy horror films. I love comedy horror. That's why I love Evil Dead so much.
I say, isn't Jamie Kennedy eventually in one of these movies?
He's in the 5th one, which is actually amazing. But it came out like I'd say at most 5 years ago. Tremors 5. Jamie Kennedy, he's not a good actor. He should never act. But I think that he's great in the movie because it's like perfect for him. Put him in shit like that, I'll watch it. Or Malibu's Most Wanted. Or Kick It at Old School. That's it.
Yeah.
Isn't he like a comedian or something? Jamie Kennedy, isn't he a comedian?
Yes. Yeah.
Know, man.
All right.
Wasn't Dana Carvey a comedian?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, what happened to him?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where he is these days. Dropped off.
I have seen The Bride of Frankenstein.
He's living in Mike Myers' shadow.
Mike Myers is a huge asshole. He's not a
Really?
Oh, he is horrible to work with. I've heard horror stories about Mike Myers.
So is he like Chevy Chase?
No. So Mike Myers is one of those people who are like, hey, don't look at me. Don't make eye contact with me. He's one of those people. Like if a cast member or like an extra, somebody especially like as low as an extra, looks at him in the eyes, he has them removed from the set and they're fired. It happened back in the Love Guru, and that's when people started to kind of get. I heard like again, allegedly. This is all. It's happened multiple times, so I'm sure it's like actually true. But Mike Myers is a huge ego maniac, man. And he's not like he's funny, but it just kind of ruins it. Like I used to like Chevy Chase, and then I found out Chevy Chase is the worst fucking piece of shit ever.
Yeah,
he's an awful human being, man.
Like, people literally
he's not good
because they hate him.
Yeah, nobody will ever like. Most people will never work with Chevy Chase again. But moving on because we still have a lot to get through. You're Next. My God, I hated this movie when I saw it. I still don't like it. A lot of people like it. I'm gonna put more stuff in E.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's not an F, but I seen it in theaters, and that was the only time I've ever watched it. I was not impressed. Trailer is misleading, which in a sense is actually kind of good. You don't want a trailer to give you the whole story. And when I got there, it was kind of one of those things where I was like, oh man, this isn't what I wanted, so I hated it. But then, I looked into it more and I'm like, man, I actually just don't like this movie, not just because it didn't give me what I wanted, but it's just not good.
Have you seen it, Dad? So fun fact, this is Adam Wingard. His first movie was The Blair Witch Project. And then eventually down the line, he made You're Next. And then he made Godzilla vs. Kong. And he also has directed the new Godzilla movie coming out this year. You're Next was like, that's the home invasion movie where like all these guys in like these animal masks come and break in. And then it kind of takes a twist. Again, spoiler alert, this movie's old as shit. If you've never seen it, sorry.
Like
2012?
Yeah, it was early. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the girl who's like there, she ends up being like she ends up being like some John Wick or like some like Kevin from Home Alone, crazy psychopath who ends up like trapping the house. So it's like a really like hard R rated Home Alone / strangers / home invasion / it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird movie. I don't like it. I hated it. Child's Play OG.
Put it in dog shit then.
It has okay. What the fuck were you thinking today? This name. The original Child's Play. I want to put
Child's
A.
Play's great, man. I love
Yeah.
it.
I think A is good. Again, we have S, and A. And I feel like up to B is like these are highly regarded films to me.
Yeah. I'm
And
gonna say
then
Child's
these are
Play
like,
is definitely an A.
all right, these are like I, and then this is like
Ooh.
why?
Ooh.
Why? So Child's Play's good. Not much to say. It's good. Anything you guys want to add about Child's Play? We've already there's like 5 Child's Plays we've done already.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my boy Brad Dourif coming through.
He's a legend.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right, good
Oh
time.
my God, I thought we were moving on, man.
All right, Halloween Kills. So I'm torn. Again, I
liked
Michael
Halloween
Myers.
Kills.
Halloween Kills has the greatest iteration of Michael Myers ever put to the screen, in my opinion. Besides the original, this is the most terrifying Michael. He's horrifying. I would never ever want to mess. I'd mess with Halloween 5, Michael, even Halloween 6 through 8. I hate Rob Zombies. I would not mess with.
No, we're not. We don't even talk about him.
I'm not messing with he'd grunt and kill me. But Halloween Kills, love one of the greatest days of me and Johnny's life was meeting James Jude Courtney. We love him. He's great. If Halloween Ends is going to be D, this has to be at least C. The movie's really stupid. It's really stupid.
Yeah, just remember, evil dies tonight.
Evil dies tonight.
Yes. And
dies tonight.
This
and
is
also good
for
old
Loomis.
Huckleberry.
Yeah, and this is for Loomis.
This is for Loomis. Like what? What? That makes no sense. You didn't even know him.
Dude. I might just say, yeah, if this is supposed to be a whole different timeline, and you spent like 10 minutes with him in a car. You know, you spent about 10 minutes, but this is for Loomis.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. It's all right. It's all right, though. Like I said, yeah, it is the scariest Michael. He definitely is. At least next to the original. And I would like to go on record and say you could probably kick Halloween Ends Michael's ass. Corey could do it. You could kick his ass.
Oh God, if Corey can do it.
Yeah, if you can.
Max could do it. This is the OG Fly.
The Fly with Jeff Goldblum?
No, that's up there. That's up here. That's right there. It's C tier. Which I think Jeff Goldblum's Fly is not that bad. I think it's a C. I actually like the Fly. I think it's weird and
The Fly
campy.
found its way to C tier.
C tier?
No, I said the Fly found its way to C tier. Oh man.
I know. I'm gonna go with having not seen it because I don't remember the original Fly.
No. Ooh, the Purge election year.
The Purge Trump year. That's literally what it is. It's not that bad. I think we gotta put more stuff in E.
I have no comments.
I'm fine with it being an E. I mean, it's
not good. It's definitely not
just
good.
It's just mid.
There's some funny stuff in it.
Yeah, no, I have zero comments on that. So I dipped out on the Purge series early.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Purge. I think I watched this one at home. And it's weak. It's weak. It's definitely weaker of the films. I like Anarchy the most. I don't like the first one. So I don't really like The Purge. The Invitation, I don't think I've seen this. Is that the vampire one that came out? Yeah, I heard that's like really bad. That came out like 2 years ago, maybe 2022.
Yeah, it did. I haven't watched it either, but
okay. I will get probably shit for this, but I hate Orphan. I think it's the dumbest shit ever. She does not look like. I'm a 33-year-old girl. I'm a 33-year-old woman, and I love your husband, and I'm gonna kill the entire family just so I can be them. Like, all right,
weak.
Shoot her, please. Just shoot her, kill her now.
That is, listen.
What is happening? It's so dumb, man.
It's a Lifetime movie.
It is. It's like that movie. You guys remember the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez?
Yes.
Oh God.
It reminds me of that.
Oh.
Not to compare the two, but
Yeah, but yeah, no.
I'd rather watch Enough than The Orphan.
Oh yeah,
that's
100%.
Lifetime Central right there.
Yes. Orphan is a Lifetime horror movie.
Oh, I don't even talk about it anymore. I heard First Kill is actually pretty good though. So
Friday the 13th. Which one?
Sorry. I had to laugh at that.
Part 2 is mid, I would say. Yeah, mid.
It is. It's very mid.
Good.
She's good. Not much to talk about. Paranormal Activity. I hate that movie.
Ooh.
I walked out of that movie in 2007 when I was in high school.
God.
I don't know. I mean, it kind of like started off all this stuff with, but I think it needs to go higher than that. Just based on being the first one and people really liked it, and it kind of like, I mean, how many sequels have there been now? I only seen was the first one. I haven't seen the rest of them. But how many sequels?
Paranormal Activity, Paranormal Activity 2, Paranormal Activity 3, Paranormal Activity 4,
Yeah.
Paranormal Activity: The Ghost Mission, Paranormal Activity: The Next of Kin.
Yeah,
The marked
it was.
ones.
I thought
The
it was
marked ones. I like the marked ones. Where's the marked ones? We'll talk
The
about
marked.
that.
Okay, see, listen, and it's funny. I will always stand on this because Hereditary is, one of your favorite horror movies of all time. Paranormal Activity, just that one though.
Yeah, you're right. It
It's
just
exactly
deserves-
like Hereditary, just not right. It's not done right.
Okay, so Sarah, I mean, a lot of people like Paranormal Activity, but you guys are swaying my list. And I'll be fair. I will be fair. If it was up to me, this movie sucks.
Oh, it does.
I was scared as shit of a lot of stuff when I saw this movie in 2007. I watched that movie and was like, everybody's screaming. I'm like, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
say
bad.
no. Yeah,
you
Paranormal
had to
Activity is
leave because
bad,
you were
but-
so scared.
No,
Is that
it
why you-
sucked. It sucked because I was like,
I do agree though. It does spawn off because look where we're at now. The oversaturation of paranormal movies, and it does honestly start there.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you should probably just bump it up because of that. But but then again, you're
But I
being
hate it.
swayed by marketing and
Yeah, I hate it. I
success
hate
of
it.
the franchise.
Yes,
I moved it up
the
from
marketing.
I moved it up 3 tiers to D. I think that's pretty
Yeah,
fair.
that is fair. But I will have to agree on just that last point. The marketing for that movie was great. It really was great.
Oh yeah.
No, you're right. You're right. And so was the marketing for Blair Witch, and so was the marketing for Cloverfield. So I'd rather watch Halloween Ends and Freddy vs. Jason, and it comes at night than Paranormal Activity.
Oh.
And I'm putting it in D. So D
But
tier.
I
leaving
pretty
it
much
at that.
watch. I pretty much watch anything in D tier before I watch Paranormal Activity.
You guys won that. I put Annabelle Comes Home. Then I got to do that.
You ain't gotta do nothing, man.
I do. I got to do this.
Ooh.
Everything's out of E. You guys are messing with my list and putting Paranormal Activity up there. Fucking. All right. So, Talk to
Don't
Me.
even. Yes, go ahead and do it.
Talk to Me is SS tier. This is my favorite movie of last year. 2023.
Yeah. If
Favorite horror film. This movie
I still gotta
fucking
see that
awesome. This
one,
movie
man.
is I love this movie. This movie is nowhere near as messed up or disturbing as Hereditary, but I like it just as much as Hereditary.
but it's still haunting. Don't let him try to tell you it's not as bad. It's just as bad.
Okay.
Talk to
It's
me.
just as
It's
bad.
got the same vibe.
But they do it in a more fun way, which makes it even more haunting.
It's really well done. And Talk
Yeah.
to Me is so good. And it made me
It is.
it made me not even want to say the words Talk to Me.
Oh my god. Yeah. Especially followed by
I let you in.
Yeah. Can't even do it.
Dead. Okay, so you know what? I own the movie. I bought it. I'm gonna come over because I need to go to Screamers and buy the hand, and then I'll bring over the hand, and we'll watch Talk to Me.
Okay. Yeah, bring the hand over.
Sarah, you haven't seen Talk to Me? Sarah, oh my god, it's so good. Best horror movie of 2023, and probably one of the best horror films in like the past 5 years since Hereditary. I'd say this is the one horror film to make me go.
It's definitely
Wow.
gonna be one of those movies that change how people do horror.
No more rocks.
I'm gonna say because I'm gonna say Hereditary did it, and then look what comes after. Talk to Me comes after. It's gonna be every couple years. There's gonna be that one movie that everybody's gonna talk about, and I guarantee you, it's always gonna be from A24.
Is Nosferatu A24?
Yeah. Oh,
that might be it.
No.
Was that like Focus or something?
Yeah. So Robert Eggers has a he distributes his movies through.
Okay.
He started out with A24 with Lighthouse and The Witch, but Northman was through Focus Features and I believe and something else. Talk to Me. This is such a good movie. It's the Rack guys, Danny and Michael Philippou. They're famous YouTubers. They've made some of the most famous YouTube videos from my childhood. And then they come out and they usually do. So these guys they're so good at filming action. They're doing a Street Fighter movie.
Ooh.
That's their next movie, Street Fighter. And then their next movie is probably Street Fighter and then Talk to Me. So they're doing Talk to Me too. So it's
but these guys got Street Fighter.
Yes.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing then.
Yeah. And if you go back and watch the Raka videos of them filming like fighting videos, you guys might have seen the videos where Ronald McDonald like beats the living shit out of kids.
Yes.
On YouTube.
Oh yeah.
He's like, what the hell? And he's like beating the crap out of kids and they're fighting. That's Raka.
Oh, that's funny.
It's also Terrifier.
God, Terrifier, man.
But to go back to the whole Nosferatu thing, so
there you go, Dad.
He might be. I think Robert Eggers might be on just a 2-movie deal with studios because it's also being released through Focus Features and it's Universal.
Oh. Yes. Oh, so he must have got a good budget for that. I'm very excited. The cast is outstanding for Nosferatu. Robert Eggers is a legend right now.
Oh, yeah, I mean Taylor-Joy in there as well.
You gonna tell me?
Yeah.
You gonna tell me twice. I'm signing up there. Taylor-Joy is Furiosa.
Oh yeah.
Anybody see it? Everybody gonna go see Furiosa, Mad Max Saga? Like I'll be.
Oh yeah, I'll be there as well.
Blair Witch Project.
Oh, there it is.
I want to say take it away, Pops.
We agreed on D.
Yeah, D's good.
If Paranormal Activity is gonna be in D, Blair Witch Project is gonna be in D.
And that movie was a big thing at the time, man.
So you know what? Because Paranormal Activity is in D, Blair Witch Project is better than Paranormal Activity, and it has more impact, cultural impact on film and found footage. So Blair Witch Project, while I fucking disagree on a molecular level with these two movies being where they are, I'll let it slide. I've been pretty fair because I put Jason Takes Manhattan up in that tier. So, all right, you guys
keep drawing attention to that
because it's the GOAT.
Jason Takes Manhattan is good.
It is the GOAT.
I will never ever forget when I watched Jason Voorhees walk down the street in New York and kick the shit out of a boombox and piss off a bunch of thugs on the street, and all he does is turn around and lift up his mask and smile at them, and then freak them out and turns around and walks away. It's also when I was a kid I saw it, and Jason when he's on the ship and he kills the shit out of that rock star girl chick with the guitar. I was like, that's such a good guitar.
Yeah,
I love when they do the videos like on TikTok or whatever. And they got DMX playing in the background when he's walking down the street of Manhattan. Move, bitch! Get out the way!
Move!
Oh god!
Oh man! TikTok.
He's like kicks that bench or something and it flies or what?
Yeah.
There's a boombox.
Oh, a boombox, yeah.
Actually, isn't that the one where he just punches the kid's head off?
Yes.
Because he's like boxing him.
Yep.
Hey man, he said kid went out like a champ.
Yes, he did.
Hold on. Stupid ads.
Yeah. Ad by Squarespace.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, hey! They pick up a chain. He's like, you got something you want?
Yeah, he looks back at him.
They don't show. I love that they cut away and they don't show his face. He's like, we don't want any problem. We don't want any trouble, man. We don't want
Yeah,
trouble.
man.
I just love how like he kicks it. Like, watch how he kicks it. It's so he's like so pissed off. He's like, I gotta chase this goddamn girl. He's so mad. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so funny, man. It's such a stupid movie.
Yeah.
Why does it keep doing that? I hate that it keeps doing that.
It's so funny.
Oh,
Just
man.
kick
Wow.
absolute.
Oh,
dog
so
shit out of it.
we're doing good with time. So I'm gonna look up Raw real quick because I don't remember this movie. 2016.
I have not seen this movie.
Have you
But-
seen Raw, Dad?
No, I haven't seen Raw.
What I feel like this has to do something with cannibalism.
It does. It's a horror comedy. The plot follows a young vegetarian's first year at veterinary school where she tastes meat for the first time and develops a craving for human flesh.
Hmm.
What was the point of movie Raw? That's here, let me let's look.
See, it's horror comedy. It's almost like Fresh with Sebastian Stan.
Gruesome. French language. Oh, it's a French horror film. So it's definitely going to be like super both made audiences both faint and vomit at film festivals. Extreme gore and violence, including body part eating and blood slurping, as well as fighting and other disturbing, revolting images.
Oh yeah, you know what? The blood slurping just was what got me.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Slurp.
'Cause
They
like I
use
said-
the word
Like I said,
slurp.
I watched Fresh, and spoiler alert. There's he cures somebody's leg like a prosciutto, and then
What the fuck?
yeah. So and he like slices little bits off of it and eats it.
That's
It's-
diabolical.
And it is diabolical, but
My God.
the director is so messed up that he has him like dancing around his kitchen listening to just music. Like it's just a normal day in his life, but he's carving up a prosciutto leg.
That's so.
Well, like American Psycho or something.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's weird. It's weird. Which, by the way, if you have not seen that movie Fresh, it is very good. Sebastian Stan kills it.
I have to see that. You know what? I started watching it, and unfortunately, I got really tired.
Yes,
For a reason.
it's when you started off, it's cool though because that title card doesn't hit until maybe like 25 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of waiting, like, all right, is something gonna happen? Is it one of these ones where it just like it hits at the end, or yeah, and then
Yeah, you
the
think
movie,
so, right?
yeah, you think, but and you're just watching, you're like, man, what kind of movie am I watching here? Is this like some weird, like romance comedy that I'm starting to get into? Yeah, and then it just turns dark real quick. Sebastian's got chicks
I
in
like
captivity.
Sebastian Stan, man.
You know,
He's so good.
he's cutting off their ass cheeks. It's
What the hell?
it's weird. It's weird. He makes little jokes about chicks' names and how
My
they.
God.
Yeah, it's very dark. It's a dark comedy, but it's very good.
Nice. Jeffrey Dahmer without the ranch dressing.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Hey, it's fancy, dude. You ain't never had you ain't never had a prosciutto leg, bro?
Not recently.
God.
So, I just put it chapter 2 and C. The movie's way too fucking long.
It is. The adult
it's-
characters aren't as interesting as the.
No, man. Adults, like, especially after seeing Bill Hader be Barry, I'm like, dude, kill Pennywise.
Yeah, you talk
Go
about
get your
that.
gun. Go get your
I say
gun.
James McAvoy's out here, taking shotguns to the
The
chest.
beast. He's like,
Yeah.
"Blah." Hello. He
Yeah.
gets shot and he's like, hello.
I got 23 different personalities, but
How many
know.
birds are there? There's so
Oh,
many.
God.
Dude, I'm getting. Oh man, this list is wild. Yeah, chapter 2. You've seen that, right?
Yeah, I've seen the It movies. I'm kind of mid on them both, actually. They didn't do much for me.
I agree. The second one is definitely not
No,
near as
no.
good. Actually,
Yeah.
I kind of want to put it down here. But Blair Witch
I will.
is
I
up
will
there.
die. Yeah, I will die on the hill that It Chapter 2 is not nearly as good as It Chapter 1.
I'd say it's nowhere near as good. I think it's a completely
Yeah.
different like tone movie. Like it's not good.
I'm not gonna say it's not good because I don't hate it.
Oh, Predator.
And I'll watch it. I'll watch it all the time. I know somebody I live with watches it all the time. Preferably to the first one. I don't know why,
That's weird.
but it's not horrible.
Oh no, I got the hiccups.
Weak.
Oh god. So Dad, maybe you can help me out here. Is this
Yeah.
the remake or is this the remake for Suspiria?
Oh my
The
god.
top one is the remake.
Okay.
Is it?
I've only
Yep.
seen the remake. This movie's fucked, but I don't like it as much. I think this movie's weird, and
It is weird.
I don't necessarily like it that much.
What about those witch hook things they use in that, huh?
That doesn't mean it's good.
I didn't.
That
I
is-
was just like, that was just
Man.
what I. That's my takeaway from it is those witch hook things they had, man.
Yes.
No, I'll give it a B. I think Suspiria's
It's
pretty haunting.
eerie, man.
It's pretty haunting.
eerie.
Movie. It's pretty haunting. I have not seen, so I'll let you guys comment on that. But since we have the OG, I want to put in the OG and have not seen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't seen the original either.
So, Dad, you really like this movie. Why don't you take it away? Give us a little review on
You know,
Suspiria 2018.
I think it, the whole like ballerina studio thing, and it's intriguing. Okay, I think that's one of the reasons why I like it. It's a bit intriguing because you have all this dancer sort of like company of these people and what they're going through on a daily basis on like practicing all their performing and all this stuff, and then you start to realize that there's something sinister going on in the background. Like there's something really untoward going on, and it just keeps getting weirder and weirder as time goes on. And then you sort of hit this crescendo at the end where it's just like a full out like complete craziness. And to me, it was maybe a little bit over the top at the end because I didn't expect all that. It was over the top, but I found it intriguing because it was kind of like letting you in little by little as you went. But for what you got at the end, it was like that was a bit much. I thought they kind of went over the top. But all in all, I think it's a decent movie. But it would be like in the sort of like mid, maybe high mid category for me.
So, out of 10, what would you give it? That'll help me rank it better. Because I'm gonna let you take the reins on this week because I think this movie's like a B C. I think B minus C plus area.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, like
that's bad either.
Yeah, like maybe like a 7.5, something like that.
I think that's perfect. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put that. I mean, Halloween 4 is in fucking C, so we can't really.
Yeah. You know what? The trailer for Suspiria, that remake, was great too. It was one of the first trailers I really remember seeing without any type of dialogue in it. It was just scenes and music. It's like, wow, this is eerie, man. This is haunting.
It was eerie. And real quick, I am going to step off for a sec. I will let you guys. Psycho. So I'm just gonna put this where I believe this goes, and then you guys can delegate. So, okay.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Put it where you believe. Good enough.
You're back.
So
Good enough.
that's the original Psycho?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably put a little bit higher than that. I mean, it's obviously like one of the all-time favorite horror movies. You get Alfred Hitchcock. A level is I can live with that, but it probably could be at S.
Yeah, it is. It is what started off. Kicked off the slasher genre. And we said there's a spiritual trilogy. So Halloween takes all its inspiration from Psycho, and then Scream takes all its inspiration from Halloween. So for me personally, Halloween being my favorite horror movie of all time, it could not even exist without Psycho. Couldn't exist without Hitchcock.
Okay.
Yeah.
And their leading lady couldn't exist without their leading lady. It's
Right.
almost it's eerie how that works.
I heard you say that I should put this higher. I think that you're right.
Yeah.
I'll put it as tier. I respect this movie. Alfred Hitchcock is a legend. That guy understood film and like just telling a story with like a camera very well. I know he's obviously like some people say he's overrated. I disagree. Bruh, I'm here. What's up, Andy? You're look at Andrew real quick. Take a gander over to your boy. Is he on his phone?
Put it this way, my take on Alfred Hitchcock goes back to my childhood.
Okay.
And back when we played albums, we had records back then. And my mom and dad had an album by Alfred Hitchcock, and he was doing bedtime stories. He was telling bedtime stories on this album, basically. It was like, and they would play it for us before he went to sleep. I don't know why. Just his voice and the way he told those stories on that record, I mean, it scared the crap out of me.
Alfred Hitchcock talks kind of like this.
Yeah, almost like in the vein of like,
yeah,
like what's his name? The another, oh gosh, can't remember his name. He did the Thriller thing, the beginning of Thriller, the voiceover.
Oh yeah, and Michael Jackson's there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who was that? Who was that guy? What was that guy's name?
Vincent Price.
Vincent Price. Yeah.
Yes.
Vincent Price, Alfred Hitchcock, both iconic voices. Like you hear them, you're like, oh, that's them. Like and
Did you do that laugh?
And you can tell a story, but when they tell a story, it's a lot scarier.
Yes.
Yes. So that's where they get. So one of our favorite bands that we're both wearing, Ice Nine Kills. They have a song called "Worst Vacation," which is a Hostel song. It's about Hostel, and they have a voice in it, like a voiceover, and the way he laughs, and it leads into Ex Mortis. It's very reminiscent of that sound. I don't know if
it is.
If anybody even really knows, maybe that's what they like inspirations from. I'm kind of like thinking about it, like that makes sense. Like that's pretty cool. It's just something I thought of. Big,
I'm about to say I never
big
thought
reveal.
Of it.
Sorry, going way too far. Purge Anarchy. So this is my favorite Purge movie. This is the only one I really like, but it's not a good movie. So I'm gonna put Purge Anarchy in C.
I'm gonna let you take the reins on that.
Frank Grillo. I like Frank Grillo. I think he's a good action star. I rooted for him. He's also in Purge Election Year. But that's got the chick from Lost and something else in it. Remember the blonde Juliet, the one that Sawyer was like in love with. Remember her, Dad?
Oh
yeah.
Yep.
That chick. She was in that one. But yeah, Frank Grillo. It's good. This is like what we wanted from the Purge. I wanted them to go out and show us the world. Like, what does the United States look like at night during the Purge? That the first movie, I get it. Like, the home is the safest place. Yeah, but what if you were out in the middle of nowhere? The Purge started, and you had nowhere to go. You had no weapons. You had to find out. You had to survive throughout the night.
Yeah. That thought. Yeah, I'm saying
that's
that thought.
Scary.
Yeah, that thought is very scary. It is terrifying. It's just not executed the way that. It's not saying like I did envision something different, especially when you go out into the world. But that is exactly what it would be. It would be complete chaos. Guys doing crazy shit like that, being half naked, riding around on a giant Mad Max style truck, pouring gasoline on shit.
Mad Max is almost as scarier than the Purge, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, because the Purge isn't post-apocalyptic. I mean, the Purge probably leads up to Mad Max.
Incidentally, I just watched the latest Mad Max movie actually like a few days
Fury
ago.
Road?
Yeah. That's a freaking great movie, man.
Yes, man.
That's freaking stellar.
Let's see. That's like 7 on my favorite movies of all time. I'd say number 7.
Yeah,
that movie is like it's a 2-hour long action sequence car chase.
Yeah.
That's all it is. 2 hours just them chasing them. And the fact that Tom Hardy just runs around and all he does is go It grunts.
Oh,
It's
water.
water. Give me water.
Yeah.
I
And you
need
know
water.
what? That's another one. They came out with the black and
water.
chrome edition. It's a great movie in black and white.
Then I'll bring it over. Mad Max Fury Road in black and chrome, like black and white, is like it's an
Insane.
experience, man. It's
Yeah.
it's weird because like black and white is how we used to watch movies, and now we watch when we, like Godzilla -1 color is coming out on the 26th. Twan's seeing it. I'm waiting to get my tickets. I'm excited. Like black and white is coming back, and I hope that they really bring it back more.
See, man, man, I'm really happy you're starting to feel how I feel when I watch these modern movies in black and white. It's different. It's different.
It adds especially with Godzilla. Not to spoil our review for it, but I think -1 color, and I feel like we should honestly. I kind of want to postpone my review until we see that, because I think that seeing it in black and white, the lack of color will add such a layer of like despair. Despair. Yes, thank you. Because that movie is haunting as F. Dad, if you get the chance, maybe I'll come out there and we can all see it or something. Yeah, it's good. So next we got Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh.
I mean,
Oh, that's gotta be.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna put it up in S. It's not SS to me. And this is on my list.
It could be though.
It could be.
It could be.
It could be.
Oh man, I don't know.
Memorable.
All right.
Memorable.
Antoine, you and me, we can overrule this decision because it's 2 against 1.
You can.
What do you
but
think?
You have to convince me, because I think S tier is, to me,
The
S
acting
is-
performances alone, Devin. The acting performances alone.
Okay, so Twan, so this is a
Anthony
Gem
Hop-
10. This is Beckett Black Label. Put that in perspective. That's how I'm seeing this. This is Black Label. This is cream of the crop. Psycho is going to be S tier. Okay, fine.
You know what? If,
I thought about it.
It's the most iconic
think about it.
performance by Anthony Hopkins, who's an amazing actor.
Yeah, because you know what, dude?
What are you doing?
If we can sit there and if we can put Manhattan in S tier, Silence of the Lamb is 10 times the movie.
That's my one pick. You guys made me put this fucking shit.
Hey, listen.
Where it is, all right? Blair Witch is C? You made me put Blair Witch is C.
I will never argue with you on where Jason Takes Manhattan lands, unless it's at the bottom.
It's just fun. It's stupid fun, man. It is. You know what? Then I'm just gonna do this. If I'm putting Silence of the Lambs, I'll get to it. I'm not gonna jump ahead.
Don't even get into it.
No, man. It's staying at SS.
Yeah, man.
Oh, we've only been on for an hour and a half.
We got
that movie is
superior, bro.
It is.
It is. Okay, all right. You guys got me. I'm thinking about it.
And how about the watchability? Like the rewatchability of that is off the charts. I can come into that movie just like we were talking about, like with The Dark Knight. I can come into that movie at any time and freaking finish it because it's so well acted and perfect.
I'm giving it SS just because of Buffalo Bill.
Oh, you got nice skin.
Oh, I love that skin. It puts the lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion on its skin. All right, so
Clarice.
No, Buffalo Bill, man. What's his name? What's the actor? I can't lie. I always forget his name. Legend. It puts its lotion on its skin.
Oh God.
He was sure a dog lover though, wasn't he?
I want to wear it.
He loved his dog.
Where the dog's
you know, I mean, you gotta give the guy credit for that. He did love his dog.
Buffalo Bill will be Ted Levine.
Ted Levine, yes. Buffalo Bill. He was in Flubber.
Yeah, I love Flubber.
Ted Levine is my. He was in Flubber, and I fucking love Flubber. All right. Oh my God, why do I keep clicking that crap? Okay,
I have a soft spot for this.
Oh God, I hate this.
That movie
but you know what?
Actually got me over my fear of clowns.
Is that fair for you?
That's fair.
Okay. I don't like it more. I think this is a more of an effective film for it. Because this is my favorite Stephen King book. I think this is his best book. And he's my favorite author. I know I don't really read much, but I have read most of Stephen King's books. This gives us, I think, dude. Tonight I'm drawing blanks on names.
Who are you trying to figure
Tim
out?
Curry.
Yeah, I might have say you got Tim Curry in there.
Thanks for helping.
Yeah,
Tim Curry. Tim
I might
Curry
say,
is
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
yes, the Curry Flurry, bro.
another good movie. Tim Curry's great. I think he's great as Pennywise. The shower scene. Come on now.
Yes,
You can't escape the shower scene.
I'm about to say, don't forget, you also got Seth Green. Seth Green is also in there, and John Ritter.
Oh my God, John Ritter.
John Ritter's the best, man.
Rest in peace.
Yes,
Dude,
sir.
gone too soon. Gone too
Yeah.
soon. You know that one of the, you ever seen Sling Blade?
French fry things.
You
We've
guys-
seen Sing Blade. We've seen
Okay.
Sing Blade.
Now, just his character in that movie alone, just this little gay character he played, was freaking fantastic. It was so good. Just even that. I mean, the guy was amazing. I'm
Yes, sir.
such a John Ritter fan, man.
He's a legend.
Yep.
He is.
Yeah, man.
Sling Blade is like probably SS tier for me. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Sling Blade is SS tier.
I want to just say, yeah, my Grayson's
All right.
mom, she loves John Ritter because she loves Three's Company. It's like her favorite show ever.
What was that
Oh,
other
yeah.
John Ritter show in? That before he died during filming the show, and I remember
Yeah.
seeing 8 Simple Rules.
Yeah, 8 Simple Rules. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in like the first season. I remember I was like, oh my God. And I remember being a kid and seeing the show and being like, he was in like the whole show. That's like, no, he's in like 8 episodes. It's like,
I feel like
what?
I feel like his son is in movies now.
Is that Kristen? Is Kristen Ritter related to him? Or
Yeah,
no?
I think that's his daughter. I thought it was his daughter.
Let's see.
No, I could be wrong. I don't know.
No, I think he's got 4 kids. Jason, Noah, Tyler, and Carly. I think it's Jason Ritter. who's
Man,
in
Kristen
the
Ritter's
movie.
42. Oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. Jason, his son Jason Ritter is in Frey vs. Jason. He's the main male character.
she is not related to John Ritter.
No. So he only has.
I thought she was.
She's not. She is born of Gary Ritter and Kathy Taylor. But I love Kristen Ritter. What happened to her, man? I haven't seen her since she was in El Camino. Wasn't
Was
she?
she?
Yeah.
Really? I don't remember that.
She was in El Camino, the like sequel movie for Breaking Bad.
Are you sure about that?
It says she was. Yeah, she was. She was in a flashback. I swear to God.
Oh, yeah. She wasn't like a main character in it, or
No,
yeah.
no. I barely remember that movie anyway. This is A Nightmare on Elm Street 2. 2. So
That's
dog shit.
yeah, man. Oh God,
Can't
Not
beat
good.
the original.
the fuck were you thinking? Oh, you don't even want to get into that, dude. You don't even want to get into that. There's too many things to say about that movie and why it's complete dog shit. That's like an entirely different video that I don't even. My rage knows no bounds. I 100% feel you on that.
Sometimes you see a movie and you're just like,
How dare you? Dare you.
it's like when
I'm gonna step
What's-
out for a second,
oh,
guys.
you're good.
Yeah.
It's like when Kirk. God! God!
Yes, that's exactly how I feel.
Oh man, we're hitting the bangers. These next four.
Oh God.
Woo! All right, good thing he took a break. If you need to take a break real quick, so we're gonna go another about where it's only 9:12, man. We're gonna go another hour. That's cool with you. Oh, I'm told
Yeah, man.
another 45
Yeah,
minutes.
man.
Hour.
I'm not
Friday
I'm-
night. We out here on Friday night. If you guys still in the chat, please comment down below. What do you think so far of this tier list? Do you guys agree? What don't you agree with, and what do you disagree with? Because I want to know. Yeah, yell at me. Let me know that I'm stupid. I don't care. Tell me what you think. Because there's a lot of stupid choices out here.
Tell me
man.
what movies on here offend you. So I'll tell you what. There's some pretty shitty ones on here.
So Kendall last night said she has not seen Black Swan, so I will be showing her that movie.
I haven't seen Black Swan.
It's so good. Man, I wish Phil was in here. Where's Phil?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I have not seen Black Swan.
Not seen Black Swan.
No, sir.
Well, do you want to see a very fun scene between Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis?
I know what happens now. I've not been living in the dark.
You want to see a very fun scene?
How fun can I possibly
It's
do?
pretty cool.
It's pretty fun.
Pretty cool.
Ooh. Oh, excuse me. You know, comes with the extracurriculars. But yeah, man, SS tier, like I said, those are some straight bangers, man. A lot of these SS, S tier, and A tier, man. I feel like when we made our calendar this past year, we skipped a lot of these. You know, like I mean, a lot of that top tier, a lot of the SS tier, I think I actually did because I know Halloween was on there, obviously. Rec made it on there. I don't think American Psycho made it onto our list, but Scream, Jaws, The Shining. Talk to Me. Which is, my opinion, A24's second best movie of 2023. But yeah, man. Let's see, what else we got down there? What else we got down there, man? Man. What was that? Oh, The Red Door. Ooh. Conjuring 3, Sinister Misery. Oh, man, there are still some insane movies on here. Wow. Look at the birds. The Wicker Man, bro. Oh, we sending hearts, bro? Sending love? Sorry, pal. Can't hear you.
Did you say you couldn't hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you perfectly fine now.
Because I had myself muted.
Turd. Yeah, you're just talking. Can't hear nothing. But let's see. Yeah, there's still a lot of really not even just decent, but overly decent movies here. Some movies I actually wouldn't mind watching again really soon.
Does this say Night of the Creeps?
Something. I don't know. I can't really see that. I know I've never seen it, so I've never seen that. And I've also, oh look, there goes The Omen.
Too bad. Too bad Dev's not here.
Yeah. I've also never seen that Under the Skin movie. I've actually never even heard of it.
All right. I was just talking to Andrew there, and he was saying that we got to watch a movie from 1987. It's called Dolls. Have you heard of that?
I have heard of that.
Yes.
I have heard of that movie.
Okay.
But nobody's seen it, right? I haven't seen
Nope,
it.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god. This is going to be on my fucking 1987. What's up with all the old dead people, man?
Yeah, that's wicked.
You guys see that? hour and 18 minutes. What is he recommending to you, man? It's got terrible ratings.
It's got bad ratings.
What is the movie? 80s movie about dolls. Dolls is a 1987 American horror film by. Okay, this is who's in it. Okay. It's
oh my God, that poster is terrifying.
Yes, it is. It is. I've been staring at it.
The poster alone is like giving me the creeps. Oh my gosh.
Don't you dare try to zoom in on. Oh.
I think I need a T-shirt of that.
You should do a painting of this, Dad.
Jeez, that is creepy.
Oh, that'd be
seriously,
awesome.
you should paint that. You should paint that. Or like your own way.
Oh gosh, he's got the
Because
eyeballs
to
in
me,
it.
it's so stupid.
Well, yeah, I think you got this thing against dolls.
Me?
Yeah, I think it's just.
It's not. They're not scary, man. I kill them. I'll destroy them all. They will die by what's that fire from Game of Thrones? That green fire.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't know.
You
That
never watched
fire.
Game of Thrones? You haven't seen Game of Thrones yet?
No, he ain't. No, he's.
So
He
this is my problem.
doesn't
I
watch anything.
No, it's not. I don't watch anything. I have a problem with TV shows. My attention span is not big enough, so I get bored very easily, and especially if a show starts to become very redundant. I'm starting to see a lot of the same stuff over and over again. I'll stop. I'll lose interest and I'll stop watching. Or if something takes too long to come out, I will instantly lose interest and stop watching. And it's a bad habit. It is, because there's things I do want to finish that I've never gotten around to finishing because I'm just out of it. Game of Thrones ended up becoming those things. The Walking Dead was one of those things.
I got out of The Walking Dead for that reason. It was just too redundant. Same.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the last season with Rick, where they're just gonna finish out his story, because that's the only reason why I watched this show, because they killed off everybody that I cared about. Rick's still alive. All right, so we're getting back to the stream though. 10 Cloverfield Lane. I love this movie. I think this movie is very good. It obviously didn't start off as a Cloverfield movie. It started off as a movie called Valencia, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Originally. Yep.
And it was shuffled through a bunch of studios, and then I believe Paramount picked it up, and they released it as a Cloverfield movie. And then they shot the end of the movie, and then made it a Cloverfield movie. And to me is when Cloverfield stopped being good. Cloverfield and 10 Cloverfield Lane. You know what? I'm sorry. Actually, I have to do this. If Cloverfield's gonna be up there, 10 Cloverfield Lane's gonna be up there, because this movie is amazing.
I liked it.
Take away the
I liked it
Cloverfield
too.
aspect of it, and it's just a good suspenseful thriller.
Mhm.
And like it could have ended when she got out, and I'd been like, yes, all right, cool. She got out, good ending, cool. But then she got out, and then it ended up being a Cloverfield movie, and there's aliens.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, a decent portion of that movie is very claustrophobic.
Oh yeah, for
John Goodman, man.
Oof.
What a
John
gangster.
Goodman.
John Goodman's the villain in that movie.
Yeah.
He is.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought you were saying he wasn't. Oof. All right. So this is gonna be tough here.
Okay.
I want to talk about this movie extensively, but these next three movies, we're gonna go over. Okay, we're gonna talk about them. But these are three of my favorite horror films of all time.
I say the next three movie those are SS tiers. All three of them.
We'll start with The Thing, because it's The Thing. John Carpenter. We clearly love John Carpenter here. He's a legend. He's George R. Romero for me. Like, he's up there with him. The Thing. You know what? I'm gonna let one of you guys talk about The Thing.
All right. The ending, for instance, of The Thing.
Okay.
Give me your interpretation of the ending. What do you think happens at the end? Kurt Russell sitting over there.
And what's his face? Keith David. Isn't that Keith David? Yeah, he's the alien.
Was it McCready and Childs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. He is the alien.
And how do you know that?
Well, not only did John Carpenter not really. Okay.
I think John Carpenter leaves it open. He never really explains to you who is, like.
I don't think it's open at all.
Yeah, you got it. You think it's closed? It's shut closed, huh? You know who it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Was is it McCready your child's?
Um, what was it's the guy who okay, it's not Kurt Russell, but the other guy. I forgot what his name is.
Child.
Yes, Childs
yeah.
is the
Yeah.
alien inside him.
Yep.
I believe that. I truly believe that. John Carpenter probably doesn't like that he left. He made that movie and he kind of let us believe that. Okay, so there's the thing with like the breath. People use the breath as like if they're an alien, their breath doesn't show up. Right?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
That's
are
one of the
cool.
things people are saying that were the reason for it being him because
That's been somewhat, in my opinion, that is not a case against the ending. I think John Carpenter, it's his story. He made it his own way. Obviously, it's a remake of the 50s, but this is his version of it. So he, I believe, so like there's the 2011, which it's got its issues. I like that one, but that's the prequel. And
Okay, I was just going to ask you is that a prequel?
That is, yeah, because it ends with the pooch, what they're talking about here, right here, replicated by this alien is now running loose at the site. To make matters worse, the site is so isolated from civilization, blah, blah, blah. All communication to the mainland will take over 2 weeks to reach. For the time being, the team seems to be on their own to deal with this creature. Okay, that's just the plot of the movie. So Child's played by Keith David. Cool, I was right. Who both have their own views on how to deal with this uniquely horrific situation. This leads to one of the most intense horror scenes ever, in which team members are restrained to chairs with our. Yeah, that was a great scene.
That was a great scene.
Horrifying. This is just going over. Never explained the ending nor given his thumbs up to any fan theories. The closest he's done was passively shoot down a camera trick conspiracy in which all humans in the film have a little glimmer of light in their eyes. Although this has now been debunked by crafty viewers who have pointed out why this theory is false, but other than that, Carpenter kept mum on the topic, and maybe that was his plan all along. What they're talking about over here, okay, so
it's a mystery.
It's okay. So yeah, it's supposed to be open-ended, right? Like that's what they say about it, is that it's super open-ended, and it's left up to you to decide who just is inhabited by this alien.
It's like the Sopranos finale.
No. Cutting to black does not count.
Spoiler alert.
That's just like almost 30 years old, I feel like. That shit, I was watching. We were watching Sopranos when I was 5.
Man.
In fact, the film ends with them both sharing a bottle of scotch together in the freezing cold shed, seemingly waiting to eventually freeze to death. Like other films in the past and present, we seem to have an ending where the main characters have sacrificed themselves for the good of the human race. We are witnessing the final moments of these heroes, ones who will more than likely never get to tell the story. They're just enjoying a bottle of scotch together, waiting out, making sure their success is not false. The movie ends, and that's it. Or was it? Well, surely it might have been. McCready and Childs recently clashing alpha males are now seeing each other as hopefully human equals and are celebrating their final moments on Earth. Blah, blah, blah. John Carpenter has never given officially his stamp of approval to that ending's interpretation where they're just celebrating their final moments, and then it ends. One ending explanation believed by some is that Childs has been infected and is the creature, which I kind of believe. He did disappear off screen for the film's climactic ending when McCready destroys the alien along with the camp, and we only get to see him now after the fact. When McCready enters the shed, Childs is there at just about the same time. He claims that he ran off looking for Blair and was able to make it back safely to the campsite. But what really happened to Childs during that off-screen time? The events of the past few hours in the story suggest that he very well likely was killed and replicated by the creature just like the others. When rewatching the ending, the theory does hold water. If it really is Childs, it has no reason for it to immediately kill McCready when they sit down together in the shed. There's no hope for McCready's survival. No one's coming to save him, and there's no power of communication. He's going to freeze to death. If Child is the creature at this time, he's a perfectly benign moment to have a civilized conversation with its adversary, the human McCready. There's no rush to kill or imitate him, not right away anyway. In this case, the movie ends with the audience believing McCready will eventually be killed by the creature, leaving its very existence still wide open for global domination eventually.
Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot because that kind of makes it way scarier. The fact that the creature's like, you've been ruining my entire life since I showed up here. Okay, you motherfucker. All right. So
yeah. It's gonna wait you out a little bit.
So just seeing him like sit down and then like share a bottle of scotch with him. I mean, he put his lips to it, so he must. I feel like that would infect him, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Right. Exactly.
So he's just playing with him, and I think that's the scariest thing is that Childs did disappear, and they always say like, did he die off screen? Did you see the person die on screen in a movie? If they didn't, you didn't see that. They're very much alive.
Yeah.
We didn't see. We saw Mace Windu get shot out of a window.
No, Windu out the window.
Die.
Yeah.
We didn't see him hit bottom, did we? Nope.
No.
And somehow Palpatine returned. Somehow.
Yes, but you know when that new movie comes out, Palpatine's gonna return again. Actually, somehow, the granddaughter of Palpatine returned.
Yeah, we're only talking about the fucking thing for so long. The thing is, it's amazing. It like we just talked about it for how long because of how good it is.
Yes.
So you both agree.
SS tier.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Fine.
This is my thing. No.
Come on.
No.
Wow. This guy.
The Evil Dead is S tier.
You're just trying to fight your bias, and that's cool.
I am. I'm being fair. I'm not being a
Oh, that's the
egotistical
original one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Come on.
both are fair. Both are fair.
Both
No,
are
I have
very
to be.
fair.
I can't
Both
be.
are very
You
fair.
guys are making me like nobody's gonna take me seriously in the future. If I just keep going back on my word, it's an S tier. It's dated. It's dated. It's so classic. I love this movie, but some of it is dated. I like Evil Dead 2 better. That's why, in my opinion, this is kind of like probably my favorite. Like of most of these movies. Evil Dead 2, Shaun of the Dead, yeah. Evil Dead? Anybody?
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't need to talk about it. I'll talk about Evil Dead. So I'm gonna let you.
Evil Dead is your movie.
I
man.
would probably put it lower, but I mean, it wasn't really all my thing.
Alright.
But I mean, I
Alright,
know
well.
if you like it, but
I love it. Evil Dead 2 is great. Army of Darkness is amazing. Well, yeah.
yeah, I liked Army of Darkness. I'd put that up there, like probably high mid.
All right. I am going to go completely silent on this one. This one is all you. This is your movie. Only thing I have to say about this movie is that it does not get the constant rewatch from me. And it's not because it doesn't have rewatch value. It does have rewatch value. But God bless it. And I'm leaving it at that. God bless it.
What movie is this? I can't even tell what it is.
That's Hereditary. And I just put Hereditary and I'm moving it. This is like SS. This is like the black label. Like this is
Yeah, I mean that's
for me. This is my I'm trying to be fair for most of this list. There's a lot of movies that I would put up in SS that I'm not, like Shaun of the Dead.
there's just a constant feeling of dread in this movie looming over you at every turn. It's just looking over your shoulder, dread constantly.
Yeah.
You cannot shake
Yeah.
it. It's just there, and you got to deal with it. It's like you have to survive this dread.
Yeah.
That is just constantly. And I mean, it's just out there, man. I mean, I don't want to give any spoilers, but just the twists and turns that you go through, animals dying and, people dying in weird ways. And it all adds up to the final climactic end. You figure out why all this stuff is happening.
Without spoiling it, what do you think about the ending? Sorry to cut you off.
I mean, it wasn't as twisted as like Suspiria, but I mean, it was out there, but I got it. I mean, I completely got it at the end. I mean, to me, it's like, okay. I mean, just the whole like occult thing and that aspect of it, it's very, very like personal to me. So I take it even into more account for that. I'm like, man, this is just majorly messing with my head right now.
Absolutely.
And it's gonna like I told you before, there are certain moments in that movie where if I hear a loud banging noise, I just go right back to that movie, and
You're
it's like right back there, you know. And so
Yeah.
you see a man
back,
naked standing in a doorway with his dick just.
I'm about to say, anytime I hear clicking, anytime someone
oh
goes,
yeah, the tongue clicking.
yeah, I'm
Jeez,
good on
yeah.
that.
Like,
Get out of here.
I don't know, man. Everything is done so well with it,
Get out of here.
and it just keeps building. You know, this sort of like anxiety feeling of what's going to happen next, and oh god, and then you see how these other characters you thought that they were like good characters, but then now they're evil characters, and oh man,
Yeah.
it's
And-
rough. It's rough. It's a
you
rough
know what?
watch, but very well made, excellent acting. Definitely SS.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed, 100%. Beautiful movie. And for people who can't really handle the dread, and you want to watch like the weaker version of this movie, Paranormal Activity, marked ones.
Marked ones. Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's the
I
same
like it.
exact.
It's the only Paranormal Activity movie I enjoy, Dad.
Yeah,
So,
you know why?
watch that.
You know why? Because it is literally the Nickelodeon version of this movie.
Okay, it's the dumbed down Hereditary. Yeah, I will give that to Antoine. He's very weird about connecting movies, and at first I was like, "Why? What the hell are you talking about, you psychopath?" Now he's pretty right. It's similar in like story, but
Yeah.
Hereditary. So I just want to say this before I forget. So with the ending, related to the ending, Hereditary, Dad, you know where I would have ended this movie? And then again, if you guys haven't seen this movie, spoiler alert, mute the stream real quick. Right now, the ending is wacky. I want the ending is from when the treehouse scene at the very end. That did not need to happen. I would have cut that completely. So where I would have ended the movie is when he gets up after seeing his headless mother float and levitate and then go up into the treehouse, right? I would have and he tilts his head and he's like, and he walks up. I would have just had a long shot, just watching him, just like stagnant, and just had him go up to the ladder, climb up it, and as soon as he got all the way to the top, I would have cut it and then ended the movie there, because the whole movie tells you what is happening. If you watch and pay attention to Hereditary, and I've watched it 7 times. How many times have you guys seen Hereditary?
Oh, I've seen Hereditary twice.
How many times have you seen Hereditary, Dad?
Probably twice only.
Okay, so I've seen it 7 times. So I've caught every single wacky.
No, you have. You have.
It's unfortunate. I mean, it's not something to brag about. But I eventually got through it 6 times because I was just trying to see and catch all the stuff that I did miss before. And each time I caught something new, and that's what I love about it. Every time I watched Hereditary, I was like, "Oh my god, how did I not notice that?"
Wow.
If you pay attention to Hereditary, this movie, from the opening scene, it tells you everything you need to know.
Well, yeah, because you know what? What's funny is that the first time I watched it was because you literally sat me down and forced me to watch this movie. I was trying not to watch this movie because you seen it like 3 times, and every time you seen it, your description of this movie got progressively like more sinister. And I'm just like, God, man, and I'm gonna have to watch this. You sat me down and you literally gave me like color commentary for this entire movie while I was watching
I
it.
apologize.
No, and it's not. No, don't apologize, because it did make the movie better. Pointing out all the little things that I was missing, I was like, oh snap, dude! Like this is dark. This is like, because if you weren't there to point all that stuff out, I wouldn't have thought that movie was as dark as it was.
It's
And now it's
like the
what?
scene where they conjured the spirit, man. When they conjured that spirit, and you heard that freaking low, like whatever
the
moaning
sound
voice.
design. Yeah, it was like
Yes.
like I think they did that like in the daytime too, and it was so scary. Like that right there just gave me chills up my spine. Like just that scene alone.
Yeah.
the
Just
music,
one.
the score, like the fact that it starts off with like a slow camera panning into the little dollhouse, and then it's almost like a metaphor for it's like, is this like Heyman looking in and he's just like messing with his family and toying with it through the house? Like,
Yeah,
is that how he
absolutely.
sees it? There's so many interpretations. Hereditary is a masterpiece. This is a cinematic masterpiece. This movie is fucking awesome. If there's one movie out of all these S tiers I can recommend besides Talk to Me, because it's new and I love it. And obviously, like these three right here.
Yeah.
Hereditary is so visceral. It's so visceral. I can't describe the feeling. I remember watching it and literally being like, guys, I don't know if I can get through. There's never been a movie where I was like, I don't know if I can get through this movie. And I did. And then I watched it 6 more times after that. Because I was like, this movie is insane.
Yeah,
insane. And it haunts me, and I still have nightmares about it.
I'm about to say, you're insane for watching it that many times.
It's a fucking movie, man.
It is definitely. I'm about to say,
not real.
I'm about to say, I know, but we've agreed. I'm about to say, it's SS tier is like movies that have hit past that movie status. They have officially become films. It's a classy movie.
This is a film.
Yes, it's a classy movie.
This is a picture, man. This is a picture. Yeah, Hereditary. I can talk about it all day. So this is the first Purge. Dad, have you seen the first Purge?
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah. All right, man.
I have not seen the first Purge.
Oh man, no.
Come on, is this the real like racy one?
I don't know. Like I said, I dipped out of the Purge early, man.
I think it is. Like people were like complaining about it and stuff. I was like, I just don't like the Purge movies.
No.
I'll watch it. But I think this is like when I was like, oh, this is 2018. Okay. Yeah. See what I mean?
Yes.
This is when they were like, this is 2018. This is when, Trump was president. It's not bad. It's 55%, so maybe it's pretty good. I saw, 27%.
Ooh,
Louise.
Jesus.
Again, we don't take.
It's so funny. It is funny. It's so bad, and then you go. It's down to you might also like, and it's just a list of just shitty movies.
Yeah.
The absolutely ridiculous. We Mexicans leave messages for each other. Cringe was the icing on the cake. Oh my god. I shouldn't be reading this. The concept of the Purge could have been so much potential. Blah blah blah. Leave it to the Purge franchise. Take yet another good idea and make it mediocre. Direction was terrible. If you're lacking brain cells, then it's likely you enjoy this movie. Oh shit! I love watching. This is another N word we can't really say. Getting killed for an hour. 4 stars. Okay, so I'm in.
Clan much?
Oh god.
When 99% of the entire cast is black, it becomes obvious that this movie is trying to make a political statement. That's not. I guess that's true, but I mean, every single movie since I'd say Trump became president was pretty political and inclusive, and we've already talked about inclusiveness and like all the woke culture. I don't like to use that word. I think woke is stupid. I think it's woke just means like incompetent, honestly, and not like really reading the room. This movie is an opportunity to give the neighborhood drug lord, which is commonly known in the hood as a scum that deals in blood money. Wait, we gotta read this real quick.
Jesus.
This movie is an opportunity to give the neighborhood drug lord, which is commonly known in the hood as a scum that deals in blood money, to turn from a gangsta baddie to a gangsta hero. Not only a hero, but a superhero. Well, it trained in hand combat and weapons, defending Staten Island from foreign trained assassins that are sponsored by the white government. I get it. If it's the what if scenario. Empower local non-combat civilians, turn baddie to hero, etc. However, it was a good at putting me to sleep. Woke up the next day to finish it. Waste of a morning.
Jesus.
Sheesh. This guy's mad.
He cut that. He cut that deep.
What's this guy? Who said this? Profile. Your friend's profile? No way is that my friend's profile. First thing I like. Oh my god.
Yash B.
That's so sad, man. That's so sad. Okay, so it's an anonymous. So this guy's very boring, bad direction, bad acting, not exiting. I don't know what that means. Not exiting at all.
Bad ending, probably.
Yeah, whatever.
By far the worst Purge.
I keep doing that, man. I go to the tab and it always just does this. Amateur hour. All right. All right, pops.
All right.
What do you think about this?
Halloween?
The Curse of Michael Myers. Paul Rudd's one of Paul Rudd's first films.
Oh, jeez.
This movie,
Yeah.
Antoine likes this movie more than I do.
Yeah, it's
I'm
me.
sure
I like
he's
the-
like up here.
I like the director's cut for that movie. The director's cut of that movie is like low NC. That right there, low NC. That right there though is that's fucking
can't.
bad.
I can't put Halloween Ends and Halloween the Curse. I have to put that. I don't like the Cult of Thorn, man.
Look, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Halloween 6 that's a solid F. It's a solid F.
We need more E. I think. Okay, I agree. But again, Paranormal Activity, man. You guys made me. I can't. I hate this list.
The reason why
Paranormal
Activity is in D, not because it's like we're not saying it's good. It did something for
Yeah.
horror.
I don't care. It sucks. It's fucking terrible, man.
It sucks. It sucks. But the thing is, if
Doesn't
you're not
mean
trying,
shit.
yes, but if you're trying not to be biased, it does mean something. Changing horror is something.
Okay,
A lot of the, like I said, Paranormal Activity started the oversaturation of possession movies, and a lot of the movies that you watch and like are possession movies. So, in a sense, Talk to Me being a different form of possession movie would not exist without the creation and the success of Paranormal Activity.
I'm going to shave your massive fro for being so reasonable.
Smart. Yeah.
So reasonable.
Yeah, and smart. Don't forget about that too.
No, just reasonable.
Nah, you can call it whatever you want.
The original Fright Night. Dad, you saw this when you were a kid.
Oh
didn't
my
you?
gosh. To me, I got to put this one up the list a little bit.
I put it at A. I love this movie.
Yeah, I mean,
I like the remake more.
I've only seen the remake. I've actually never seen the original Fright.
Yeah, I agree with A with it because it's a bit campy and it's out there, but it was one of those movies I watched a lot when I was like in my adolescent years, and it's very quotable. A lot of the things in that happen in that movie. The characters and everything, and I thought they did a great job with the vampires at the end, like the way they had the teeth come out and everything. Like they were scary back then. It was like
it's
wow,
creepy.
It's very creepy, and the whole idea of living next door to somebody and looking through the window and then seeing them like in the middle of what they're doing, like
burying
what's happening. Well, no, just like getting ready to suck somebody's blood or whatever. I mean, just that, and then he sees them, and then he sees them, and you're just like, oh my god, like. I had so much panic when I saw that I had so much panic. Like I was so scared for that kid.
So that's why I love it. Okay, so it actually makes me think of another movie. And so this is like a little shameless plug here. Fright Night is a good segue into the movie Disturbia.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Disturbia?
That's a great movie, yeah.
With Shia LaBeouf. Fright Night is Disturbia with vampires. That's what I'm going to have to say.
Yeah, you're right. That's a really good comparison there. Because he's doing that in movies. He's looking at his neighbors.
Yes,
it's good. I like.
And then you have the more fucked up version of Disturbia, which is the Summer of '84.
I like Summer of '84. Good call out. Good call out. I would put that up, Summer of '84, up in A or B.
Yeah, that's not a bad movie. Easily. It was just kind of one of those where like the poster caught my eye.
I know I keep scrolling. I'm sorry, guys. I have ADD.
All right. It was just one of those movies where it caught the poster caught my eye, and that's what drew me to it. And it turned out being worth a watch.
Gremlins. I'm putting that A tier.
Oh yeah, that's a great one. It's also a holiday movie.
Yes, I don't have much emotional attachment to Gremlins, but I respect Gremlins and understand. I also like creature movies. I'm a big monster creature fan, so anything with a little creature in it.
It was really ahead of its time when that thing came out. The way they did I don't know how they did. Was this? It wasn't claymation, but it was more advanced.
Like a puppet. It was a puppet.
They were puppets the way they did it, but I mean, it was very realistic the way they did it. And I remember that was like the rage back when that first thing first came out. Was how did they make these things look so realistic in the movie? So it broke some ground, and I give it a lot of props for that. So that's what kind of like raises it up the list for me.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. It's
groundbreaking.
Yeah, it's in the I think it's in the tier of like that was 80s, late 80s, right?
Yes.
I'd say like 85. Was it
Yeah.
85 or 86? I feel like
Yeah, around there. Yeah.
something like that. This is when I think movies started to really, really kick ass. Was like 85, and like when Gremlins and like Back to the Future, Empire Strikes Back. That's when you got like T2. Everything.
It was a pivotal point in cinema for sure.
Yeah, and I love it. Gremlins. If Gremlins 2 is on this list, spoiler, it's going in have not seen because I don't remember it enough to. I know I have probably seen it.
Yeah,
maybe once,
but
I don't remember Gremlins 2.
Yeah, but even the story behind it, like you're intrigued because it's like this Mogwai creature from some Oriental guy, and and where this thing come from originally. Like,
don't feed it after midnight.
Yeah, and all the rules that you have, with this thing, and it was very well done, very well done.
So, yeah, Gremlins is good.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Diabolique?
I have not.
It sounds familiar to me.
It does sound familiar, but I don't remember. We got 2 Insidious back to back. That's gonna be fun. The Ring.
Oh, The Ring has got to be like probably S tier.
I'm gonna put it in A tier.
I personally,
No.
I don't think it's that good.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of The Ring.
See?
I never was.
Yeah, so we're torn. So I think we're going towards B.
No,
Because
that's got to be A, dude.
I'm about to say. So
So
my
you say S.
my vote is
freaking
completely
great movie.
overruled. My vote's completely overruled. So I stand out of this.
Where are you putting
But
it? E?
I put The Ring in F. The Ring.
F.
Yeah, I don't like The Ring. I don't like any.
There's
I don't like
so much
anything about
intrigue
The
with
Ring.
it. There's so much intrigue with it. You're like,
Have you seen
they're giving-
Rings?
No, I haven't seen. This
right,
is the only
so-
one I've seen the series.
Okay, so
But-
because of that, I'm sorry, but we're gonna go like B, C tier
But why?
because it's when you think about it, it's kind of stupid, in my opinion. I like The Ring. It's definitely scary. I was scared shitless of Samara.
Well, there you go. I mean, that should
B
bump
is
it up the
good,
list
though.
for you.
B is good. You know what? Antoine says F. That's all the way down here. That's down here.
Yeah.
By my rage knows no bounds, which is
Yeah.
like that's
So
bad.
that's
bad.
why
man, come on.
I
I
kind
think-
of back off of that.
B that puts it at B or C.
I'll compromise. Just put it in B, but I don't want any lower than B.
Okay.
God.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys take. Actually, this one I want to have something. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna let you guys talk about Cujo. I will be right back.
Oh man, I actually like Cujo.
Yeah, Cujo was I would say that's a good solid movie. It was Stephen King, obviously, right?
Yep. Yes,
And I remember when that thing first came out, and it really caused a stir, like in the public with this movie, because Stephen King was just first starting to get kind of like his footing in movies and stuff like that when this came out, and people were starting to recognize him for his genius and how good his books were and everything. And this came out, and it was kind of like, wow, this guy's really on the map now. Cujo kind of like put him on the map in some ways, and horrifying in a lot of ways. You got this dog that's just a freaking savage, and it kind of did some things with people not getting dogs, and like it did something back then where people were really leery of dogs because of this movie. So for that alone, I think it deserves to be like pretty high on the list, in my opinion.
It does, and it stays pretty true to the book. It's it's hard to change it from book to movie adaptation, because the story is pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
but yeah, like you said, it's
like
it definitely made people very weary.
the way Jaws made people not want to go swimming anymore.
Yes.
This movie made people not want to own like these type of dogs anymore.
Yes.
Like it put fear into society back
Yeah,
then.
and it's crazy that you bring up the Jaws thing, because every person that was born around that time where Jaws came out has a slight fear of the water.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm freaking terrified, man.
You
Like,
know, my boss at work, he said that after he seen Jaws when it came out, he said it didn't matter. It could have been, a 5-foot pool. He wasn't getting in it.
I always have the fear of pools, and that's why I was like, you know what, night swim would be creepy. Because I used to be like, oh my god, there's a fucking shark. Do you see that? There's a shadow at the end of the deep end right there in the pool, in the chlorine pool right here, where a shark would die if it swam.
don't even tell me that, man.
But then you,
pool so
yeah,
fast.
no, and then you see night swim, and you're like, I'll take the shark, bro. Insidious 3 is not that bad, actually. I have to
No,
rewatch.
it's not. But it's kind of like it's like low C. I wouldn't put it above C. Not even close.
I'm looking at what we have in B. Insidious Chapter 3 is actually a pretty effective, decent Insidious movie. And now after seeing The Last Key and The Red Door, Insidious Chapter 3 this is not bad, man. The Red Door, and respect to Patrick Wilson, but The Red Door and The Last Key are terrible.
Okay,
Terrible.
I'm about to say, listen, I went to the theater and saw The Red Door, and I'm gonna dub it right now. I call them Huff and Puffs. They're Huff and Puff movies because it's all I'm doing the entire time is just huffing and puffing out of sheer disappointment. And if you put you are terrible. You are absolutely terrible.
Dad, I know Insidious scared the shit out. Sorry to cut you off, come on, but let's let Mike over here. Insidious 1 scared the absolute
Yeah, it did.
Shiest out of
You know what scared me in that movie was the darkness in that fucking movie, man. Just like all those scenes of just fucking dark and like what's gonna come out next, what's gonna pop out and scare the shit out of me.
Well, I know I'm gonna scare you this year in Halloween. So
Yeah.
so you've seen Insidious?
You want
2?
to scare me on Halloween? Come over at about I don't know 3 a.m. and just bang on my door or my window, and I will
that
shit in my bed. I will shit in my bed because I want to think it's fucking hereditary.
No, to me, I think like Annabelle's at my door or something, or like
No, it's
fucking
that woman
Wendigo.
banging her head against the ceiling. That's what it is.
Oh, like Tony Collette.
No,
Oh, dude, like
no.
that fucking scene, like it haunts my dreams, man. It haunts my dreams.
Yeah,
Haunts
obviously.
Oh,
Obviously.
Jesus Christ.
Anybody joining the stream? We just talked about Hereditary.
My God.
I don't have the stamina to
Flag
pull that
that.
off, Dad. So you're good.
Oh,
I'm gonna bang my head. I'm gonna have a concussion.
God. I
Um,
forgot, dude. I forgot about that scene until just now. Like
That is the ultimate scene for me, right there. That's the
man.
crescendo of it for me. When that
Yeah,
happened, I'm like,
no.
I got
I'm like,
I got
no, I'm
goosebumps
out.
thinking about that now, man. I got goosebumps.
I am out.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
something else. It's
Yeah,
something else.
that's the worst scene in that movie. I mean, there's so many but it's like shock value type scenes, you know. I mean, that's to me for that.
jarring.
You know, what gets me is that
Oh man. Oh my god,
when she
dude.
sawing her head off. With the
Ah.
God.
All right. Anyway, we're not talking about Hereditary anymore. I just put it in Insidious Chapter 2 at C. This movie is really, really, really wacky and stupid. I like it. But you know what? I've been fair. I'm gonna stick with the fair. You guys made me put this shit in C, so Insidious is gonna go in C.
If you were being fair, you would understand that Chapter 2 is better than Chapter 3. But
I'm new. I'm new. I am new. Cocooned Devin. I am 30 now.
yeah.
Chapter 3 is better than Chapter 2.
You're new to horror. That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm not a simpleton
Kind of.
who likes. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me go through this list again. You guys made me put some shit up here. You made me put American Psycho in SS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
we
deserves
made you. We made
because
you
it
put.
deserves it.
Yeah.
All right,
we
all
made
right.
you put an
Jason
amazing.
Takes Manhattan.
Listen, Jason Takes Manhattan. Where that's the bias movie. Okay, it's a straight bias. If you really wanted to be like fair, Jason Takes Manhattan is honestly
Dog shit. It's awful. It's horrible.
Yes.
It's horrible. Is it bad as Halloween 5 or Saw 4 or Saw? No, it's not.
No, no,
It's not.
God, no, it's really not.
It's not. You guys are a bunch of
I'm about to say,
jabronis, dude.
is it worse than Maximum Overdrive? I'm not really sure anything on there is worse than Maximum Overdrive.
Get out. Actually, you know what?
What is that?
Get Out. How about that? We're gonna do Get Out next. Get Out.
Get Out is honestly
Stop. Just let me do it. It's only S.
Oh,
Put that back there because it doesn't deserve S's too.
okay. Well, you know what? That's good. That's good because I was honestly gonna say it's honestly at least an A.
I mean, Get Out.
I said at least. It's at
Yeah,
least
I
an A.
wouldn't put it at S. I put it like at A myself too. I mean,
okay. Well, if Nope was on this list, I would put Nope at S.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think Nope is Jordan Peele's
100%.
best movie. Us is. I don't think Us even deserves to be C. I think Us is a D. I don't like Us.
Yeah, well, you're
But-
overruled on that one.
Yeah, whatever.
I liked Us.
Yeah, me too.
I think I liked Us better than Get Out personally. I don't know. I mean, they're probably equal.
I didn't like Us more than I like Get Out, but they are both very good movies. You know,
Wait,
both
what-
are very effective.
Was Dave Chappelle in Get Out? Did he play a character in that?
No,
Get Out? No. There's Lakeith Steinfeld, whatever the hell.
Who
his name
played like the uppity black guy in there, where they corrupted his mind, and he was all dressed up like all fancy like.
is. That's Lakeith Steinfeld.
Oh, I thought that was Dave Chappelle for some reason.
Yeah, I guess it kind of looks like. I get where you
I
get
would have
confused.
lost my shit if it was Dave Chappelle.
It should
Would have been like
Dave
he would have
Chappelle.
been the blind man.
It should
me
have
a
been Dave
skit.
Chappelle. He would have played a hell of a part in that.
Yes.
We like Dave Chappelle. Here you go, Twan. Freddy's dead.
My rage knows no bounds, bro.
Yeah.
My rage knows no bounds. Fucking pepperoni face, Freddy Krueger.
Look at the poster. Look at the poster.
God, they literally took a pepperoni pizza and threw it at his face.
Yeah.
That was his makeup.
Oh, you're starting to make me hungry now, man.
Yeah. I mean, I could go for a pizza.
Yeah, pepperoni, man. Nice.
Mhm. I've actually been getting
Choking up spit.
I've actually been getting hot honey on my pizza.
Hot honey. Are you
Yes.
insane?
Dude, it is amazing.
Really?
Dad,
Yes.
Dad,
It is
Sweet savory.
amazing, man. It's crazy.
So, but you get hot honey, but what else is on there besides that? Like any topping you want, or like
Yeah,
pepperoni?
yeah. Just a normal. I just get a normal like classic pepperoni.
Uh-huh.
You know, the little tiny pepperoni cups, not that regular shit. Get
Yeah.
that, and then they drizzle the hot honey right on top. Man, it's
Ah.
insane.
So you
Oh,
get like the sweet and savory type. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see where you're going with it, and I
Yeah,
kind of
man.
like it. I think I might
It's-
try that.
It's insane, dude. It is insane. It's I tried it once and now I can't go back. I have to get it every time.
Wow.
I'm gonna do that
Interesting.
later.
The Birds.
Ah, that's Hitchcock, right?
Yeah, I
Yep.
haven't seen it.
Oh man, I seen that a long time ago. Like, I don't even know if I could even remember a whole. I mean, it's
Me either.
I mean, it's classic. I mean, it's probably up there with Hitchcock. I mean, it's probably like number 2. Probably Psycho's number 1. Probably Birds is number 2
Yeah.
on his all-time list. So I mean, just for clout value and everything, it's got to be up there on the list. But I can't really comment on it too much because it's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I agree. I
You can just
I
put
don't
it in
agree.
unseen.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, you can just put it in unseen, I guess.
There's unfortunately a lot of movies that I haven't seen.
Yes. But a lot of these in the unseen doesn't necessarily look like we're missing anything.
There's some I actually need to see.
Wait a minute, you put Critters in unseen?
I've never seen Critters.
Oh my God, I've seen Critters.
Of course. Okay,
Critters-
where'd you put it?
I would put that in mid. I would say
C?
Yeah, I'd go ahead and C category
Okay.
for it. Yeah,
All right.
Critters is good.
I watched Critters. There's like 4 of them, isn't there?
Yeah, there's quite a few, but that's the original one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Creep.
I've
Oh my God,
never
what
seen this
is
movie.
man.
I've never seen this movie. I've seen this poster like everywhere.
My
seen
entire
it.
life, I feel like I've seen this poster.
Yes, exactly. But I've never seen
All
this
right,
movie.
hold on.
Yeah, I got you.
We're gonna do some research.
Creep.
How you guys feeling? You guys feeling good?
Oh yeah, I type in creep and here comes Radiohead.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's 2 of them in this series.
Creep and Creep 2. Creep 1. Is Creep actually scary?
Oh yeah, I remember when this movie was coming out. Mark Duplass is in it.
Oh my god, that's the dude
It's like a
from...
found footage. Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
spoiler
dude
alert.
from that. What's it? That one movie that we like, Lazarus Effect. Because it's not like that's not a horrible movie, but it's not a great movie either.
He does look like a creep. I can tell
Lazarus
you that
Effect.
much.
Lazarus Effect. He's in what's it called?
That show. What's that show?
The League.
He's
He's in The League. Remember
So-
the
so
show
he's,
The League about fantasy football? The fantasy football show on FX called The League. Dad, do you remember that?
also in the Zero Dark 30.
He was in Zero Dark 30, but also Chris Pratt was in that movie. So,
Yes.
this I do remember this movie. I have seen this movie. I'm gonna put Creep at a B. I think this movie is actually pretty effective.
It's not bad.
I think this movie is actually pretty effective. I have not seen the second one. This movie, I remember there's one scene, and I won't spoil it because I think everybody should check it out at least. But there's actually this scene right here is pretty creepy. There's one scene where they meet him for the first time, and he clearly was like, "What's up, Ashley? Thank you for joining the stream. Finally. I'm just kidding. It's all good to have you. We've gone through a lot, Ashley, so you got to catch up here. We'll leave it up here. We're talking about what were we talking about?
Creep.
Creep. You got to creep.
Creep.
Anytime somebody says creep, I think of the other guys when Michael Keaton's just quoting TLC the entire movie, and they're like, "You gotta be like, you gotta be quoting
Yeah.
TLC." He's like, "I don't know the reference.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what you guys are talking
I don't know
about.
what you're talking about."
Yeah.
creep.
Go chase some water.
He's dying. He's dying. Somebody help. I love that movie. We gotta do a comedy tier list too. Poltergeist.
Yes.
This is a classic.
Oh my god,
Poltergeist,
that's SS tier right there, buddy.
I think that's S.
I would say it's an okay. So there's a lot of like arguments for it to be
It's not as
SS
good as
and S.
Hereditary, man,
It's not as good as Hereditary, but
or any of these.
so
Man,
this is
it's not
okay.
SS.
So where you say it's not as good as it, I'm gonna say you're wrong.
It's not Silence of the Lambs.
All
Not
right.
Aliens.
Why
is
it's
he
definitely
wrong,
not Jaws.
I'm gonna say he's wrong because that movie has fully effective scares and has literally scarred people, and that is a PG. That is a PG rated movie.
It's a PG
That is not a
movie in the
That's not a
early 80s,
PG.
man.
That's not a PG-13. That's not a rated R. That is a PG movie and has effectively scared people.
Are you
for
serious? It was a
generations.
PG movie. That
That
was
is
a
a-
PG.
Listen.
Yep.
Dad, it was before PG-13 was a thing. It was in the early 80s. Poltergeist would have been PG-13 or like almost rated R.
No, it wouldn't have.
It would have. Dude, Temple of Doom is PG. Temple
I'm
of
just
Doom
letting you- I'm
is
just letting you
PG.
All I know is that movie fucked me up severely. Poltergeist. It's an old G.
Okay.
That
Well, you know
is-
what? I put it in.
Look at the
As-
characters in it. Look at the characters. You've watched it. The median character. She was so good in that. The median
Yeah.
character. Like you remember her the way she spoke. She had
Wish
that.
you had that voice.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean,
It came
that
out.
is
It came out
fucking
two-
creepy
2
factor
years.
right there.
Yeah, came
Then
out
you
two,
got-
2 years before PG-13.
Then you got, the little girl and the iconic scene of her fucking touching that TV. Like, Jesus, like,
Ashley, I agree with you
and
Yeah.
about Jaws.
yeah.
Go ahead. No,
Jaws.
just go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah,
Keep
so
going. Go ahead.
yeah, there's so many scenes like that, the hallway scene where they're going upstairs trying to rescue their daughter, and then they get to the hallway and it just fucking expands and it just goes on for like a mile, it looks like. I mean, the visual effects for back then was, I mean, to give you that sort of like hopelessness aspect of it, and like, and the way the house collapses at the end, and the skeletons in the pool. There's just so much in that movie. Like The clown under the fucking bed. The clown under the fucking bed, Devin.
Clowns are.
I
Clowns are
could
scary.
not go
You
to
two
sleep.
with clowns, man. Clowns aren't
Yeah,
scary,
man.
man.
I
Clowns
could
aren't
not go
scary.
to sleep. Like I had to check under my bed every freaking night.
Yes,
And
sir.
I still was like scared. Like, man, it's probably still there somewhere.
No,
That
man. I'm
freaking
scared.
clown.
I'm
Yeah,
scared,
even,
like,
yeah,
like the
exactly. Even under the
boogeyman
bed, he's
under
in the
my bed.
closet now.
Dude, those freaking toys spinning around in the room. Jeez.
Yeah, see.
Dude, yeah, SS tier. I'm
Yep.
not backing down, buddy.
Nope.
Okay, all right, fine,
Nope.
fine. Jesus Christ. I was gonna put
Yeah.
an S, but no. It's you guys are gonna pull like the cultural impact card on me. Poltergeist is it's a
Oh.
legendary movie.
That's how you rank a movie, man.
What's his name? Toby. Who directed this?
I don't know. Toby Maguire.
No,
Just
no,
kidding.
he's probably like 2 or 3 years old in this movie.
I know. I'm messing. It's Toby Hooper.
Toby Hooper. Toby Hooper did Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes. That
Yes,
is
he
correct.
did. Yeah.
That
So
is
if I'm
correct.
gonna do that, then I'm gonna put that Texas Chainsaw up at A
A from what though?
from B
Solid.
because
I would agree with that.
I'm thinking about, and you know what?
I'd agree with that.
I'm gonna do this. Child's Play 2 is an S tier. This is like if we're going like this is iconic. Child's Play is
Okay.
iconic.
But you say the same thing about putting movies up there with other movies. If Child's Play 2 is an S tier, you think Child's Play 2 is better than Evil Dead Rise and better than The Conjuring?
Definitely
It's
better
Conjuring.
than Dead Rise.
Conjuring is an A tier. Conjuring is definitely 10 times more impactful than Child's Play 2.
Yeah, he's got a point. It made that top 15 list too. On
Yeah. I'm about to say.
The
You
was
know,
like
Conjuring,
number 5.
The Conjuring did scare me. It was the first movie in a long time in 2013 when it came out. I remember we were young when
Yes, we were.
2013. You know, it was right out of high school. I was like college years, and I remember seeing it in theaters. And literally, there's a few times where I was like,
yeah.
I'm about to
Oh,
say
yeah.
the first time I was like
my
really
God.
terrified watching that movie was when they're in the yard by the tree.
and the legs have been.
Yes, it's not seeing the legs, it's hearing the rope. The legs don't scare me. It's hearing the tension on the rope and it's swinging. I'm like,
Yes,
ooh,
Conjuring is great.
ooh.
Yeah, I mean, look at it's the poster. This scene, there's a scene in this movie. It's ruined by in my opinion, but the scene with her getting pushed down the stairs and locked in the basement with the lights getting turned off. That's like my worst nightmare. That door. I don't care what demon. I will overpower that demon. I will. the kick, the force behind my kick. At least my legs going through the door. I don't care if the door opens, but my legs going through it, and I'm ripping a hole out. But you're not locking me in a dark basement. I will destroy you. I will come down to the gates of hell myself, and I will destroy you for locking me
I
in
would
a
say
dark basement.
you brought up Street Fighter earlier. I will literally summon every power. I will Hadouken my way out of there, bro.
No, I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins my ass out of there. Yeah. So okay, fine. I know we're like kind of moving things around, but see, okay, Cabin in the Woods, Shaun of the Dead. See,
No.
so I get one pick real quick. I get one pick. Since you guys have been digging me around with all these choices, I get to move one movie from S to SS, and I'm doing this.
I agree with that. I like Shaun of the Dead.
I
I'll
think
accept that.
Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite. And I say this a lot. I'd put Shaun of the Dead in my top 10 favorite movies. God, I love it. I love it.
Oof.
Moving on. We still got some movies to go. So Wicker Man. Which one are we doing? We doing the Nicolas Cage one? Not the bees.
The
bees!
The bees!
The bees. Guys.
I'll
yeah,
do-
definitely
I'll-
at least A.
I'll
for
put it in
that.
A just for that, dude.
Um,
I'll put it in A just for that.
All right. So if you guys see this. Sorry to be loud and annoying, but if you guys see this, the Wicker Man at A tier.
I'm gonna be laughing about that all night now. All night. The bees.
No, it's that.
because CGI, it's CGIB, so it's just Nicolas Cage with a fucking thing on his head, and he's
screaming, just screaming.
He's got to pay off all those debts with all the 15 Rolls Royces he bought, and the houses, and the island, and the Insidious: The Red Door. This movie's an E. It's not a. You know what? No, I'm gonna give it a D. I think this movie's not offensive. It's not good. It's just repeating all of the other movies. Bad, I don't know if you've seen this, Dad. This is the new one with directed by Patrick Wilson.
No,
we love Patrick Wilson on this channel.
I know. Okay, I don't know if you planned on seeing it. It's not good. It really isn't.
The Red Door.
Yeah,
it's the newest Insidious movie.
Yeah. It's supposed to be the sequel to like the first two Insidious films, but it takes place. Was it like 15 years after? Is that what they said? 10. Okay, so it's 10 years after. Dalton's going off to college and stuff, and of course, at the end of the second one, they repressed all their memories. But repressing all their memories has caused an entire strain on their family. The husband and wife get divorced. Dalton hates his dad. And all of this could be avoided by just being like, hey, by the way, when you guys were younger, you transported yourselves into a whole nother realm. And I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you get over all your trauma. But instead, they just say, fuck you, and they split and ruin an entire family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just, like, he knows his way around the camera. There were some good shots. But nothing, absolutely nothing in that movie is terrifying.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just leave it as is then.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It's like it almost ruins the taste of the first two Insidious movies after you watch that one.
Right.
The Red Door? Yeah, it sucks. They took the man with the fire in his face, which is one of the scariest jump scares of all time with her at the table, in the first Insidious. And she looks over at Patrick Wilson, and he's just behind her, and he's like, hey.
I'm about to say, you know what? It was one of those things where it was more effective when you didn't see him. Because, like I said, in the first Insidious, where she's like describing him, and he's being drawn down, and she's like, he has feet.
And then the long fingers like pointing to Dalton when she opens up the door. It's
Dude, yeah, that makes me
the music sometimes I was like, can you guys turn that down?
Yeah, it's a little loud.
It's a little loud. And I'll let you take this. I haven't seen this, so I know you
like I love this movie, and it shocked me. It was one of those ones where I was just kind of like, 2022 was like my best year for movies. I watched like 60 something movies, and this just so happened to be one of them. It was a Hulu original, and only thing I've ever seen Sebastian Stan do was run around with a metal arm and shoot things.
And be the villain in Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh yeah, right, that too. But other than
one of his best roles, Dad, have you seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
Oh, of course, yeah.
America, man,
America.
But it's really good. It's one of those. It's a dark comedy, but it's about cannibalism, so that's a little frowned upon. But Sebastian Stan actually acts, and it's a fucking phenomenal movie.
I think so.
What's the title of it? I didn't see what it was.
This is Under the Skin. I think this is
the other one, Fresh.
Oh, Fresh. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Fresh. But this next one is Under the Skin with, I believe, Scarlett Johansson.
I have never seen that.
2013.
Under the Skin. What is? I mean, yeah, it doesn't ring a bell for me either.
It's an A24 film, I believe. Yeah. Disguising itself as a human female and extraterrestrial, drives around Scotland.
Oh, I did see this movie.
So once there, she seduces them and sends them into another dimension where they are nothing more than meat.
Yeah,
that is terrifying.
It's
what
not,
the
though.
fuck?
It's not though. I didn't recognize the title, but I just saw this like a couple weeks ago. I watched it, and I was bored to fucking tears over this movie. Like, the scenes of her abducting the guys were basically, I mean, she lures these guys into like this building, and then all of a sudden, like, the guy, and she like tells them to like take their clothes off. They go naked. She like takes her top off and shows just like her bra, and then they're like walking in this building, and all of a sudden, like, there's water, and the guy like fucking disappears in the water, and that's it. It's like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's all you got? And then it cuts to the next scene where she's going after her next victim. It just was dumb, dude. Like, don't even waste your time with that movie, man. It pissed me off.
Oh, yeah, you definitely won't have to worry about that.
Yeah, no, that wasn't good. It wasn't a good movie. I would put that in lower tier, like probably maybe just above the dog shit one. I mean, you got to give Scarlett Johansson some props because she's hot. Maybe bump her up one level.
Yeah, he said redeeming qualities.
That's it. That's about it.
What's wrong with this guy? I feel so bad for him.
What happened? He has a
Adam Pearson. What? He's an actor. What?
neurofibromatosis.
That's so sad, man.
Alongside his twin. Jesus.
Was that the Elephant Man? What we got here?
I thought this was like prosthetics, and it ended up being a real person.
Yeah,
that's horrible.
He's the deformed man in that movie. Yeah, in this Under the Skin.
Oh,
That's so sad.
yeah.
You don't remember that? I would have remembered that.
Yeah.
That's
You
so
know,
sad.
the movie is freaking forgettable, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we're gonna do that. Or my rage knows no bounds. The Nun.
Oh, my rage knows no bounds.
The Nun's
Oh,
terrible. Took something that was actually
God.
pretty creepy. Something that was actually pretty creepy and just completely shit on it.
yeah. And you know what? The Nun honestly ruins The Conjuring 2 even more for me. Because I don't hate The Conjuring 2, but I'm not really a big fan of The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's a total step down, and it's very tame compared to The Conjuring.
Yeah.
And then The Nun comes out, and you're like, oh, God. Really, man? They went through all this shit in The Conjuring 2, and for what? For what? For this shit? It's a horrible movie.
What's the plot to Star Trek? Something about dude flying.
You know what's not the plot to Star Trek?
What's
The
his
plot
face?
to Star Wars. Star Wars is better.
Anyway, Halloween Resurrection.
Where are you putting that? Your age knows no bounds for Halloween Resurrection. So is it okay? Halloween Resurrection. That's the game show one, right?
Yes.
I left the back door open.
This was the Busta Rhymes.
Yes, that's what I'm just saying. That's the best part of that entire movie, where he literally talks down to Michael so hard.
He
Michael,
fights him. There's a fucking fight.
I
scene
know, but I'm not
with
even
him
talking
in-
about
in a
that's
burning
not funny.
building.
Yeah, but that's not funny. The funny part is Michael walking around the house and Busta Rhymes dressed up as Michael and running into him and, scolding him. And Michael's just kind of standing there like, all right. I'm going to kill your girlfriend, dude. Don't you ever scold me. But he just takes it, walks away. That's the funniest shit I've ever seen. I left the back door open for you. Get the fuck out of here. You can't see two Michael Myers. Granted, that movie is dog shit, but I will only watch that movie for that part because it is hilarious.
Huh.
Greatest moment.
I think I'll pass.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Busta Rhymes, God.
Yes, Chun-Li.
Look at that mask, man.
Yeah, dude, he had the.
All right,
My boy had the crispiest drawn on eyebrows.
Jesus
The
Christ.
crispiest drawn on eyebrows. Whew. Yes, sir. I agree with that.
The
Yeah.
Descent is terrifying.
Dude,
Childhood
I got that
trauma.
thing with a I got that thing.
Childhood
with a
trauma. What,
fixation.
you went to a cave, Dad, and got trapped down there? with
Oh, I
some,
thought that said The Exorcist. on
No,
it.
The Descent.
Oh, The Descent. Yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah,
This movie's
Yes.
scary as hell.
yeah, great. Yeah, great movie. Did they make a part 2 to that?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
I haven't seen the part 2.
It's okay. It's okay. But that first one, man.
Scary, especially with the alternate ending. Well, the original ending.
Yeah, I'm saying it scarred me when it first came out, man.
Yeah.
Watching that when we were younger, dude. Oh my god. That movie really got me at that age.
Yeah, just the whole cave dwelling thing type thing. You think about it, it's just horrifying enough just to be in a cave, you know.
You little girl.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes. Oh, I remember that.
Scared the shit out of us in David's basement.
Yeah, I had to deal with her scaring me and you scaring me because you screamed.
Because it was a massive jump scare, man. Sometimes when I hate jump scares, and because like there's times where I'm like watching the movie and slaying back, especially when I'm like 16. Like this movie,
yeah.
Like, there's a jump scare coming. There's a jump scare coming, and it happens, and I'm like, like shit, damn it, got me, fuck. I hate it. Silent Hill. This movie sucks. This movie's fucking.
Yeah.
This movie sucks.
Yes, it does.
It's dark. Dad, have you seen Silent Hill or the?
No.
Okay.
Oh, is it the final chapter?
Where? The final chapter?
Schwack. Let's see.
F?
Yeah, I believe that's what I'm thinking of. The final chapter.
That's a good spot for it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. I think this is the first one with Corey Feldman.
Okay.
I did too. I'm kind of speeding it up a little bit. Silent Hill sucks? Nah, man. Ashley.
Silent Hill sucks.
Welcome to my opinion.
Silent Hill.
And these two guys' opinion as well. Maybe the final chapter though. Okay, so Silent Hill, if Revelations was on here, Silent Hill would go up to F, and then Revelation would go down to my rage. Knows no bounds.
Knows no bounds.
That's my only. Yeah. That's the only thing. Oh, Godzilla. Just because it's Godzilla, that goes up there.
Yeah.
Next to Hereditary. We are.
Well, what
King of the
Godzilla is
monster,
that? Which one is that?
That looks like the 1954 original Godzilla movie.
Oh, come on.
No, it's not. Oh, come on. This gave me my
That's not SS tier, Devin.
Godzilla.
I got to overrule you on that one, Pops. Godzilla is SS and above.
Godzilla. This is
It's
Godzilla.
like claymation and shit.
It's not claymation. It's a
It's a
dude in
guy.
a suit, man.
It's a guy in a rubber suit. But you know
destroying
what?
miniature.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did do the
Yeah.
rubber suits. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna pull the cultural impact card on that one.
Oh, yeah?
SS, yes sir.
Uh,
I'm about to say Godzilla is Godzilla is technically like a political movie. You know, we are symbolized as Godzilla. America is Godzilla, and we're coming in doing what they believe that we did the entire war to them, is come and destroy their homes and their economy.
Oh, with the bombs?
Yeah,
Hiroshima and stuff?
yeah.
I mean,
we,
yeah. Godzilla.
America. is
I never
symbolized
heard
as
that. I never
Godzilla.
heard that analogy before. That's
Are
interesting.
you fucking serious?
No, I mean I
That
haven't.
Godzilla's an analogy for like what we did when we bombed the fuck out of
No,
Japan?
I've never heard that before.
No,
Yeah, that he is literally the allegory for what happened to
the
Hiroshima.
atomic
and
bomb.
Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I get it.
He is so, and you know what's great is that Oppenheimer was the one of the highest grossing movies of the year and like one of the biggest movies of the year, and its counterpart, one of the other biggest movies of the year was Godzilla -1. The creation of the atomic bomb led to the creation of Godzilla. So
Didn't
sir.
they ban that
Well-
movie in Japan though? The
what Oppenheimer?
Yeah, like they
I
were.
don't know.
I don't think
Is it?
they were watching it over there.
I don't think they. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I heard something about that. Like they didn't.
I mean, I wouldn't watch it. I think that would be. I mean, but also it's like watching the 9/11. No, I wouldn't say it's not like watching.
Yeah.
Never mind. Let's cut that out. I don't. It's not even close.
yeah.
Um,
and then what is it? Another thing about Godzilla, because you know they have the Americanized version of the original one, where they who's the guy that they added in? Either way it goes, they added an American man into it, and that's one of like the first films after those conflicts between America and Japan that had an American man in there with Japanese people.
It hasn't been. Absolutely not been. Okay, maybe that was just
Washington Post posted that. So
Okay.
let's cut that out. Godzilla is a lizard. Actually, he's a Godzillasaurus.
Yes.
So
Let's cut that out.
well, I said something really stupid, and I wasn't thinking. So I had a few drinks tonight. Predator.
Hey, you already said it. You already said where you were gonna put it.
Predator deserves to go right there next to Alien, man. Where is it? Okay, well,
How is that a horror movie?
Predator?
Yeah.
What would you do if a man killing, hunting like alien came down and killed all your friends right in front of you with a laser and a blade?
I don't know. I always saw it
as
as like an action movie. I never categorized it as a horror
Dad,
movie.
when you showed this, when we lived, it's Rambler House, and I remember you put this on. It was like it was a sunny day. It's like maybe a bit like 2003, 2004. You put this on, and I remember when the Predator took off its mask, and I saw what laid beneath that mask. My 10-year-old ass was like,
Childhood trauma.
man, that is
Yes, sir.
scary. That was one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my entire life. But now I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's fucking cool, man.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Jesus.
I mean, it's
Christ.
a great movie. So I mean, I agree with that. There.
Oh, yeah.
that
It's a
category.
legendary movie. This movie is I love it. I love Predator. I'm a huge Predator fan. Prey.
I ain't got time to bleed. If it bleeds, you can kill it.
You could get it.
Come
Get
on,
to the chopper.
Come
Do
on.
it. Do it. Kill me now. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. I can't say nothing because my bias will take over. Because I absolutely love this movie, and I love Kathy Bates.
Misery
James
is a
Caan.
very, very
Yeah.
good film.
Yeah. Good. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Very
too-
good
got
movie.
too loud.
Yeah. James Caan too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blows his
Remember that
shit
one.
out with a fucking sledgehammer.
Oh,
Sonny
yeah. He
Corleone.
got hobbled. That was called hobbling.
Yeah. And you know what? This was one of those where I watched the movie and instantly was like, I gotta know what happens in the book. And I got through the book, and
Such a
my
good book, man.
my God,
Such a good book, man.
my God, is the book 10 times worse than that?
It is.
fucking
It is.
movie.
It is.
God.
Misery is such a good book.
Like, I'm just thinking because, Steve King's very descriptive. So there's a part where, in the movie, she's feeding him the soup. She gets mad and she spills it.
Yeah.
Well, in the book, she doesn't spill it. She gets mad and she chucks it at the wall. So it
Yes.
breaks and it goes everywhere. She comes in and starts cleaning it up with this thing, and he asks her for water. Well, she gives him a nice cup of water from the bucket with soap and
Dude.
glass pieces and soup, and is like, "Yeah, you're thirsty? Here, drink this." I'm just like, oh,
You
yeah. And then just like his description of her on, like in the movie on the night where she comes in when it's raining, the description of her in the book is like she has dried ice cream like all over her sleeves and food all over her face, and just
Oh,
he's pretty
terrible.
filthy with it. But man, that book is insane. That movie is equally as good, but if
That
you ain't
put
read the
Kathy
book, read
Bates
the
on the
book.
map, I think, right? That was
Yes.
Kathy Bates is, in my opinion, she's one of my favorite actresses of all time. I love Kathy Bates.
She's in another one of his movies too, is Dolores Claiborne.
Yes.
Yes.
By the way, I just put Return of the Living Dead. It's a movie I saw like a long time ago. It's forgettable.
It's whatever.
Sinister. I'm very fond of this movie, but it is not SS tier. I'm sorry. I have
Yeah,
to be.
no,
I have
probably
to
is.
have. I have to be. You guys. I have to rein you guys in a little bit. And Sinister is a phenomenal, horrifying movie, but it is. It is kind of cheesy sometimes. It's a little cringe sometimes.
It is. But you know what? The main thing that gets you about this is just children are scary, man.
No,
Children
those
are honestly scary.
children
They're-
in like B-roll, like old Super 8 film where they're murdering their family is scary. But other than that,
Man, listen to this.
kid,
all
don't
right?
poison me with my night coffee, night tea, or whatever. I'm
Listen,
fucking
yeah,
that kid's-
But you know what, man? I have a child. That's the whole thing. I have an 8-year-old kid. So every now and again when I do watch this movie, I don't ever accept anything from my child. He's like, here, you want some drink? Nah, I got it.
Dad, I bought you some night tea. I'm like, I've never drink tea in my life. You motherfucker.
I got it.
What?
I got
Where
it.
the hell did you get tea? I didn't buy that.
Who made that for you? Who heated this up?
Who made that?
Exactly. So it's just like,
Why
I watch Sinister. It's almost guaranteed that my son can never hand me anything.
Oh man, Sinister's great, man. The music when they play those videos too is just haunting. It's such a freaky ass movie. It's such a freaky
man.
What a weird, freaky Jesus.
Yes.
What do you guys think about Sinister?
Yes. I love Sinister. It did take me 2 times because I when it came out, I was a degenerate, so I was a little under the influence when I went and seen it, and I fell asleep.
Yeah, I remember.
So I had to go see it again, and
Antoine falls asleep all the time in theaters.
Yeah, and I just go see the movie again.
What's this next one you're putting up?
Ooh, that is the Curse of Chucky. So that's the first,
I've seen it.
It's like the first newer Child's Play movie, and that's actually quite decent. It's not horrible. I would put it. So where did we put Cult of Chucky? We put that in. Oh, my rage knows no bounds. Perfect. We'll put that. I put that in E. I'll let that join E tier because it gives you that.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
E. And it's not bad, but when you compare it to all the other Child's Play movies, it is bad. But they give you that little extra bit of backstory that you weren't really looking for. Like the original Child's Play opens up with him on the run from the cop, and he ends up in the toy store. Well, that story kind of shows you how the original Child's Play, it opens up.
Yeah.
And Charles Lee Ray's getting chased.
Yeah.
He gets chased to the toy store.
Yeah.
This movie shows you how the chase starts.
Right.
Oh, so that's the backstory. Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
So he pretty much kidnaps. So you see how in the poster, it's the girl in the wheelchair holding the doll. Well, the movie focuses around her. And her mother is the woman that Charles Lee Ray had kidnapped before he got in trouble with the cops.
Okay.
She's in the wheelchair because she was pregnant, and Charles Lee Ray stabbed her in the stomach.
Spoilers.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, dude. Trust me, it's not worth the watch.
What the?
Yeah. Guess what?
Spoiling the Curse of Chucky on my channel. You come
Yeah.
in here and you spoil Curse of Chucky.
Yeah, I sure did.
All right, Dawn of the Dead.
But it's not. It's all right. It's just
so you guys gotta give me a little bit of leeway. So this is gonna be the Zack Snyder's remake. If Zack Snyder's remake,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Dawn of the Dead remake and original belong in that SS.
yes, both of them. I am again, Dad. I know you're not much of a zombie guy.
I haven't seen the Dawn of the Dead.
You haven't
That's
seen?
one. No, I've seen Night of the Living Dead. I don't think I've seen Dawn of the Dead.
Ooh, man.
It's not
How
ringing
do I
a bell
kick
for me.
How do I kick you out of this?
I don't think I have.
Dawn of the Dead, the mall, the zombies, like where they are trapped in the mall. The whole movie. You've never seen Dawn of the Dead?
Oh my god, dude! Zack Snyder's remake, just that opening scene, the little girl.
Antoine, I am so mad right now. Do you understand how mad I am that this whole time you've watched all these fucking movies and you haven't seen Dawn of the Dead?
Dawn of the Dead, pops. I'm telling you.
I'll put it on my list.
That's like top of the list right there. It's
all right. So I'm gonna recommend right now. So we got Shaun of the Dead, obviously, Dawn of the Dead, and I'm just gonna do this real quick because I saw these. We got 28 Days Later.
Yeah, that's good.
SS tier as well. So these 3 movies right here, these are like that's peak. And then if this was on the list, unfortunately, it's not. Train to Busan would be up there in SS tier. Train to Busan is a South Korean horror film about zombies, and they're trapped on a train the whole movie. And it is one of the most tense, terrifying. It's scary, man. You gotta watch Train to Busan, please. There's a sequel. You can check it out. It's not terrible. It's just not as. It's more of an action. It's more of an Peninsula,
right? Yeah.
It's more of a action movie. But Train to Busan is terrifying. But if you want to get into zombies, Dawn of the Dead, both the original, the 1983 or 1982 original, and the Zack Snyder's 2004 remake, and then Shaun of the Dead and 28 Days Later.
28 Weeks Later is pretty good too, but
I seen the other two. I seen Shaun of the Dead and 28 Weeks Later.
which, by the way, we talked about it on the stream the other day. 28 Years Later
Yes.
is
20
being
years
worked on with Danny Boyle and Alex Garland. So that's so cool, so cool.
Yes,
I'm so excited.
Finally.
But yeah, Dad, please,
All right.
please watch Dawn of the Dead. You will not be. I mean, you might be. I don't think you'd
Up.
hate it, to be honest.
No, I mean-
Dracula, the original Dracula.
Bella Lugosi.
Oh boy, I think I seen that when I was a kid or something. It,
Where are you
but
putting it?
I can't really comment on it because it's been so long.
It's a
Yeah.
C. It's like I said, it's just an old Universal monster movie. Is it like pivotal to horror? Yeah, it is, because at that point in time, there was only like 2 people playing these monsters, and it was Bela Lugosi and
Yeah.
Boris Karloff.
Yep, Boris Karloff.
Yeah, so
Boris Karloff was quite frequent in these old Universal
Yes, he
monster
was.
movies,
yep.
and he was great. He was also the Mummy as well,
Yeah,
I
the
believe.
Mummy. Yeah,
And?
that. Yeah, the Mummy. Like
and
Now-
everything else.
I saw the Mummy when I was a kid, and around that time they had like, I think it was at Kmart where they had the movie Monster Dolls that came out, and they were like, I don't know, like maybe like a foot tall or so, and they were like all done up, like they had Dracula, they had the Mummy, they had Frankenstein, and you could buy these things, and they were like these big dolls of these famous characters. And I remember I was at
Do you have any of
Kmart. I kept it for a long time, but I remember I got the Mummy,
Yeah.
and I brought it home, and I was like so excited to have this thing, and like I was playing with it like constantly, and then I kept it like at my like bedside table or something when I went to sleep, and I didn't realize it, but it was like glow in the dark thing, where if you put it under the light, it grew in the dark. So I
It freaked
woke
you the
up.
hell out, didn't it?
I woke up one night and I looked over, and that thing was freaking glowing at me, man. And I was like, all right, no way.
Man, just
I
like,
gotta
maybe
get
you're
rid-
just
I gotta
like,
get rid of
I- Yeah, I got scared shitless of that thing.
hey,
man.
we got me like, what is that?
Yeah.
So late, like, what is that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we got some. All right, we're closing in on the end here. We only got 6 left. We already Insidious is here twice for some reason.
Yeah.
All right, because we've been on for over 3 hours. So let's close this bad boy out. We got The Fog. This
No.
movie is not good. It's
No,
not good. I
No.
think The Fog is terrible.
I do. I do too. And I love John
like that.
Carpenter, but that's
I
like
like
one of
The
the only movies of his that I'm just like, God.
Where's
Turn
the
that
mist?
edge
The
off.
mist should be in there, not the fog.
Yeah, God,
The
dude, the
Mist
Mist
is
was on
freaking
there.
Phenomenal movie. That's
Yes.
great. I would
Since
say that's S tier. The mist.
The Mist is really good, especially the
Yeah,
ending.
the Mist is
And
definitely S tier.
this is a big deal. Antoine definitely would put this on F tier, but
I would
this
not
is-
put it on F tier. I'd at least put it on. I'd put it on D. I'd be fair.
Okay,
For
okay,
me,
I'll
at least. For
accept
me,
that.
I
I'll
would
accept.
put it at D.
You know what? I'll accept C minus, no less. This is Evil Dead 2013. You want to see a freaky
I still
movie?
I got to see that. I saw the one that just came out, but I got to see this one.
You
still.
want okay? So Evil Dead Rise. While Evil Dead Rise was very, it was more campy. It was more like traditional Evil Dead, while being super just messed up. Evil Dead 2013 is straight. Like, it's goofy in some parts, but the goofiness is more dark. It's like dark humor, like where
It
you're
is.
like,
So,
oh god, that's fucked up.
As messed up as this sounds, Evil Dead Rise is more tame than Evil Dead 2013. Evil Dead 2013 is just bonkers, off the wall.
It's
Like
it's
as soon as
so
it
good.
starts. As soon as it starts. Now, I will say this: where I don't really like the movie, the opening scene is one of the most effective opening scenes I have seen in recent time. At least in the past decade, it is.
Yeah. It's scary Evil Dead, because if it was up to
Yeah.
me, I'm being fair because I know he'd put it in D. If it was up to me, this is one of my favorite. This is my favorite Evil Dead movie. I'm a big Evil Dead fan. I know it's a bias. It is. But it's going in S tier. This movie is fucked up. You watch this movie, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be sweating after it. It's the movie literally ends with like it raining blood. That's all I gotta say. Like,
Yeah,
it's
And then after
It's
that rain
metal as
blood,
fuck.
yeah, but for me, after I watch all that like blood rain down and everything, I have a strange like hungering for a salad with tangy Catalina dressing.
Taco salad.
Because that's all I see
Tacos.
falling from the sky is tangy Catalina.
Yeah.
But you're gonna say like the elevator scene in Rise, like with the blood filling up in the elevator is
That's nothing. That's
Yeah, I will say that
It's
they
nothing.
that scene right there probably used a third of the blood that they use in the last scene in Evil Dead 2013.
Wow.
The amount I think they use like 300,000 gallons of blood for the ending of this movie.
Yeah,
Crap.
it's like the most blood used in a scene for like cinema.
Like Slayer's Raining Blood should have played.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Because the ending is the whole movie's metal. I think the movie's like metal as fuck. It's pretty freaky and like some of the stuff that's said, like there's some scenes where you're like, what is
And
happening?
They actually, this is like one of the times where they give you an actual smart character, even though he is stupid to begin with. He makes like some smart decisions.
He's so stupid. He's so stupid.
Yes, like he kind of
summon the demons. Why did I summon the demons?
But at the end of the day, everybody's like, "Nah, bro, it's everything here is normal," and he's just in the background like, "Are you kidding me?"
There's a scene. Not to spoil it. Yeah, there's a scene where he's like, he literally looks at the main character. He's like, "What?"
Yeah.
He's like, "We have to kill them."
Like we kind of have to. Yeah. No, they're fine. They'll be all right.
That's
Like
so good. All right, so we got a few left. The Omen. C tier.
I think the Omen's just okay. It's not
I
like
think it's C tier. I don't really care. But it is. It's a classic. It is a classic.
It is.
Movie. Not my thing though. Insidious Last Key. No, you know what? No, it's not that offensive. It gets an F.
No, it's an F, but
You know what? No,
I'll never watch it.
There's a scene in here that actually kind of freaked me out a little bit. I'm gonna give it an E because E's still,
okay. So what is that scene?
I think she's like rummaging around. It's always the basement when they're always in the basement and they're dark, and then the thing's just like in the background. I'm like, it's right there.
So the only thing I don't like about the only thing that like freaked me out about that movie is just the visual of the finger keys going and like passing through the throat.
Oh,
I
like that. That's cool. So see,
it's
that's
cool,
why
but that freaks me. Yeah, so that freaks me out. Though.
Oh, the dad made me angry. I wanted to beat him with a baseball bat for locking that little girl in the room. So like, locking Elise in the room, like the basement. I was like, you piece of shit.
Well, how about this? You get a chance to kill her dad or the dad from Sinister 2.
This dad from Sinister 2 already died.
I know, but I'm saying
he died in a brutal ass way.
you got they're both in front of you. You got to let one live. Who you killing out of them two?
Still the dad from Sinister 2.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Sinister 2, I hate Sinister 2 with everything in me. That movie is one of the worst movies ever made. One of the worst sequels ever made, and it's why sequels should just not exist sometimes. Sinister 2, seeing that man being, spoiler alert if you haven't seen that, seeing him being like put on a cross and then lit on fire was one of the greatest things. One of the most fulfilling things ever. See, he was a terrible, terrible character, and he was like, it's like I can't wait to see you die. And when they strung him up on a cross and lit him on the cross on fire, and he died and burned alive, I was like, all right, this movie.
I about clapped. Because I was over it when he started shoving mashed potatoes down the kid's throat.
He was a piece of shit.
Dude, he was shoving mashed potatoes down this kid's throat and stuff. I was like, oh my god.
He's a child.
Someone needs to kill this guy, dude. I wish death on nobody, but he's a movie character, so fuck him.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to.
Candyman is good. Is that the first Candyman? That's a good one.
That is a great one, and I give it S tier. And you know what? I give it S tier because the new Candyman. The new Candyman is easily SS because they both piggyback so well off of each other. It's a proper Candyman 2 because you know what the actual Candyman 2 is not good. Farewell to Fletch. Yeah,
it wasn't good. The second one to this, the one that came after the first one wasn't good. The first one was really good. Like I remember watching it, scared the crap out of me.
Yes,
Like
sir.
it was freaking weird, man.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And you
Yeah,
know what,
definitely
man?
has to.
Yeah, and you know, Devin, you know, I grew up in Detroit. I grew up in the hood,
Yeah.
so Candyman is like a urban legend, even in the hood, man.
Yeah.
That movie scared people.
I know.
to their
Trust
core,
me.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really grow up with Candyman, and I just saw this actually for the first time within the past like 5 years. The original. Obviously, you made me watch the 2019 Nina DaCosta film, which
Yes,
when
sir.
I saw that, yeah, shout out to Yahya Abdul-Mateen the second.
Yes, sir.
Great actor. That movie was something else. I did not expect it. The way it was shot, I was like,
Yes. Great movie.
I'm actually
No.
kind of scared to go in front of a mirror and say those words 3
Yeah.
times.
And like I said,
Actually,
dude,
like
hey,
legit.
The
I'll do it, though.
newest
I'll do it.
newest sequel piggybacks so well off of this one because they pick up the story
I'll have to watch
multiple
this.
years later.
I'll have to watch it again. I'll have to watch it
Oh,
one
yeah.
more time because I don't know if I agree. I think I'll at least put the original is better than the 2019. I think I would put that down here, but I think they'd be together. If anything, they're together. I don't think SS. I'm sorry.
Together, no.
It's-
See, my thing is if you put them as a bundle, as separately, yeah, I could see them both in S tier
Yeah.
separately. But as a bundle, telling a one full story from the start of the first Candyman to the newest one, it becomes an SS. But since you're doing it separate, yeah, I agree.
All right, guys, we have reached the final final horror film, and it is Friday the 13th, Part 8, The New Blood. New Blood,
No.
right? Isn't that it?
Yeah, I
Is
believe.
it
Yeah,
called The New Blood?
yeah, but 8 is Manhattan.
No, so this is 6 or 7? 7. New Blood.
Yeah, 7.
It's
I
7
believe
New
this is.
Blood.
I believe this is the one with
Telekinesis
the
one.
telekinesis stick.
Because
Yes, it
she's
is.
got the eye. So I'm gonna put this up in B. This is gonna be a biased pick because this movie's not really that good. Fine. I'll go C.
Okay.
I like this. I like the telekinesis chick and how she like fights him at the end. I thought that was pretty fun. That's about it.
Yeah, it is. You see, oh yeah. She makes
She crushes
Mask.
his mask on his head and then blasts him out, force pushes him out the window and stuff, and she like battles him and like defeats. She like beats Jason.
Yeah, it was good. I enjoyed that one.
He said force push. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Somehow, Jason returned.
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna say all right. All right, everybody, stick around for 3 hours and 17 minutes. I appreciate you. We love you so
Yes,
much.
sir.
We're
We
gonna
do.
cut that right now. We appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. And
Yeah.
then also comment on how fucked this list is.
Yes, if you would
'Cause-
move anything around, because we there's some points in times where we kind of let our bias take over, but you know what? Pops came in with the facts.
Yeah, I tried.
He came in with the
I
facts.
got Devin to move some stuff. Yeah, because it's just not fair, man.
I know. See, we're a little
It's
bit
not
more
fair.
reasonable. We're a little bit more
All right,
reasonable,
all right,
you know.
all right. No, I have to be stern and firm, and that's just the way it is, man.
That's just the way. It
That's
is.
the damn it, BB. All right, guys, love you. Thank you for joining. We appreciate it. We're gonna cut there. I'll be live eventually. Again, who knows? We'll see. Oh, I'll be live for sure.
Yeah.
All
See what
right.
tomorrow brings.
We'll see what tomorrow brings. Give a
sir.
shout out to Dad for joining. Thank you for being our
Yes.
timer. You'll see more of him for sure. Our new member. So yeah, comment down below, likes, comment, subscribe. Again, I will keep saying that over and over.
Yes, hit that notification.
Yeah, Dad. Anything you'd like to
Notification.
say? Anything you want to promote? What are you doing?
Yeah,
Promoting.
we are
What?
promoting.
All right, I'm just kidding. All right, peace out.
No, we are promoting.